set that those tokens go into guarantees you a champion level card. Now, the verbiage on what this set gives you is a little bit different from last year. It typically used to say that it gave you a champion level card. Now it actually tells you that it's an 85 overall card. The trick here is number one, you can earn 8 tokens every single week. So if you miss some of those tokens or all of those tokens, it's going to take you longer to get to 32, considering you can only earn 8 per week. If you stay up to date, because I'm good at math and calendars, that means that in 4 weeks, and in this case about 3 weeks now, you're going to be able to get a free champion level card. I'm pretty confident that by the time the 4th week hits, we're going to be above 85 overall champions in this game. So I'm very curious to pay attention to the set description here and see if it updates to an 86 overall B&D. Now, it is a fantasy pack, which typically last year you got 10 random options at whatever the highest overall for champions was. So by the time all of us are able to get to the 32 tokens, we'll definitely be at 86s, potentially on the verge of 87s. And this is a great way to simply just beat the snot out of the computer every single week and earn free content in the form of a free champion level card. The other great thing about these game modes, if you want to find them, they're going to be under the versus CPU section, is that you earn a lot of free packs by playing them. And although you can only earn 8 tokens every single week, that's what you're limited to, 4 from the league, 4 from the run. After you finish that up for the week, you can play them over and over and over and over again. The league is not going to be as rewarding, but it's a lot easier compared to the run. For the run, for those of you that don't know, the goal is to win 5 games in the tier that you're in before you lose 2. If you're able to do that, you get the reward at the very top, which for tier 1 is a ball hawk pack in 2.5K. You're not going to get rich off of that, but you'll move along to level 2, and at level 2, the rewards start to go up a little bit. You get a fumble Rooski pack, a ball hawk pack. The real payout comes at levels 3 and 4. Level 3, you're going to get basically 4 packs, 2 fumble Rooskis, a Hail Mary, and a ball hawk. That progresses you to level 4. The first time you do it for the week, once you beat level 4, that'll give you the 4th and final token for this game mode. You get 1 token for every level that you hit. But you also get 11 additional packs, 4 Fumble Rooskies, 4 Ball Hawks, and 3 Hail Marys. Now, most of you are probably not going to have great luck within these packs. And the same thing will apply to the league. A little bit different. You got to go 10-0 basically against the computer, or you can lose up to 2 games. If you do that, you get 4 Hail Mary packs. You move on to the playoffs, win 2 or 3 more games there. You get Ball Hawk packs, move to the Super Bowl. You get a Fumble Rooski pack, and of course, going through a full season and winning the Super Bowl the first time around gives you 4 of those tokens towards that set of 32. But again, if you don't have the greatest results within these free packs that you're earning, worst case scenario, you can turn that into a lot of free training.
The Acura MDX. With Acura Watch, a system of advanced driver assist technology. Standard.
Visit your local Acura dealer for attractive offers on a new vehicle.
To achieve the things I've dreamed of, I'm not just going to do stuff when I want to do it. I'm going to do it when I'm tired. I'm going to do it when I'm stressed. I'm going to do it when I don't want to. Discipline and consistency is the only way forward.
Dunkin' $6 meal deal. 2 delicious wake-up wraps and a medium for $6.
Congrats on the new boat, Amy. And I'm bundling it with your home and auto. Only young me can see me now. She'd be so proud.
Sorry, am I wearing culottes?
My whole life been leading to this.
Imagine a watch that tracks your health, sleep, and fitness, but still has the decency to look like a watch.
And what I like to do on both my main account and my No Money Spent account, when I earn a ton of free packs like this, and the ones that I have come from other rewards, whether it's solo challenges, field pass rewards, but they're very similar as far as the concept in which you're going to get. What I tend to do is hang on to these packs and wait for an overall increase So when we jump up to 86 champions, 87 overall OTDs, though it's not going to be extremely noticeable, you'll actually see the pack odds increase within these smaller packs, and that gives you a slightly better chance of pulling something good. But even if you don't, and I'm not going to do this right now, I'm just more so demonstrating, worst case scenario, you do get free training. Now, 61 training this early in the year isn't really a lot, but it's a decent payout. These are the current training rates in MUT 27. You can go to MUT.gg and click prices at the top to view this information. This website updates all the time here, but that would have been the equivalent to about 6.6 thousand, almost 6.7 thousand coins from that pack. Because of Evos, specifically the Blueprint Evos that came out yesterday, you might be able to find much better value selling some lower overall cards for coins, and even that pack alone, if I would have sold each individual item, probably could have got more than the 6.6K if I did so. Not 100% sure, but as the promos come out and as the year goes on, more options will become available in the training tab, and specifically some of the things that I like to earn all of these free packs and use them on are promos that give us an alternate currency, and some of those promos, specifically things like Zero Chill, which is going to be much later in the year, will give us cards that you can save all of that training for. You know, I'm really far down the road here, and a lot of people that haven't played the game ever prior to this year aren't going to know what I'm talking about, but we'll get packs in the store for, say, a Zero Chill promo, and those packs in the training tab that cost training that you can open up with all of the training you've accumulated from these free packs playing through these game modes can then give you guaranteed Zero Chill cards, and those cards can be sold for Zero Chill currency, whatever it's going to be named this year, and then there'll be a different spot within the store in which you can spend it. Again, I'm really forecasting way far down the road here, but the overall point is that playing through solo seasons, the league, and the run will earn you a ton of free packs at a repeatable rate, but you also get 8 tokens every week, and every 4 weeks, if you stay up to date on them, can lead to a free guaranteed champion at whatever time you redeem that set and open up the pack. One other thing that's not in the game just yet, but that typically also expires every single Wednesday, is going to be your weekly Spotlight Field Pass objectives. If you played MUT 26, you're going to be very familiar with these. According to MUT Leaks, they are coming back, which is a huge W, and they will be coming back starting with the Legends program that drops Saturday and Sunday this weekend. But typically, we'll have a weekly Spotlight Field Pass in which you can knock out objectives to earn XP, and along the Field Pass reward path, you'll get weekly Spotlight tokens. You can also earn those by knocking out weekly Spotlight solo challenges, and there are various packs that have been in the store last year that hopefully will come back as well. When you collect a certain number of these tokens, which is likely going to be 25, you can actually trade those in for free champion level cards from various programs, including Legends, which is typically Saturdays, Collector Series, which is typically Mondays, and confirmed to be coming back via MUT Leaks as well, and Team of the Week content, which is typically Wednesdays. And one final reminder, speaking upon things, free rewards that will be expiring, the pregame access promo is basically all over. We're not getting any new cards, and the 2 events, the CPU and head-to-head events, will be expiring in roughly about 48 hours come Thursday afternoon when part 1 of the preseason standouts promo goes live. More than likely, that promo will feature a brand new head-to-head and CPU event. There should be squads players out there hoping that there's a squads event as well. The good news is they did say that they're going to try to drop more squad events this year, and if they do follow the path that we've seen with Cut 27 so far, there's almost a new squad event every single week, or every big promo on Fridays in that case. So we'll see what happens on Thursday. But if you've been grinding the head-to-head event, which I actually haven't played once yet, I heard it's pretty good for rewards if you're fairly good at the game. But if you've been grinding this, or even the CPU event in which you can make a lot of free coins, make sure you finish up whatever progress you may have made on this event, because that will all go away Thursday afternoon, and you'll no longer be able to play these events. But also, again, you can see I'm in the middle right now of Tier 2 of the CPU event. If I were to just stop here and never play again, there's some future rewards that we might miss out on if I continue to play, because obviously playing more and winning more games in either of these types of events, the better the reward's going to get. So a lot of stuff disappearing tomorrow, but resetting essentially, and that's going to happen every Wednesday and also every Thursday or every other Thursday, depending on how long some of these programs last. Just keep it a thing in the back of your mind that the rotation of these types of events, things will be going away, and it's best that you finish everything up. Also on Thursday, which is going to be worldwide release, we'll have a lot more people coming into the game. Head-to-head rank should be going live We don't quite yet know who those reward players are. I would assume either Mutt Weeks is going to have them very soon, or EA will reveal them officially tomorrow night before Thursday morning when rank goes live. But this is something that will typically go from the start of a month to the end of the month. I think they're starting in the middle of the month this year because of based on when worldwide release is going live and standard edition users are jumping into the game. But you got more free rewards that are on kind of a time constraint, so just things that you want to pay attention to all year long. No new content today, so for that's all we got for today. We did drop a No Money Spent episode earlier today. Go back and watch that one. And thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to meet Ares. This is the most sophisticated security program ever written. You want to shake his hand? It is what? Ares has billions of lines of code you need. Is it alive? That depends on your definition, Stuart. Because unlike you, it's incredibly strong, lightning fast, and supremely intelligent. It's fully proprietary and 100% experiment. Ares is the ultimate soldier. He needs no food, no water, she has no blood. If by some miracle he is struck down on the battlefield, I will simply make you another.
Kayak smart filters help me find the perfect hotel room.
We're already back with a new No Money Spent episode, and in this one, we're going to build our first theme team of the year and do it without spending a single coin. I'll show you how. Let's get on into it. Yo! What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back again today with another Madden 27 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we got episode number 2 of the No Money Spent Squad series, where you can follow my journey all year long, building a MUT squad without spending a single dollar. If you missed the introduction episode, episode number 1, we went over some basic guidelines on things you should be doing if you're trying to build a No Money Spent squad as well. And we kind of got things set up, opening our rookie premieres and all of our MUT 26 to MUT 27 crossover content. In this one, we're going to focus on building up a theme team, and we're going to do it hopefully without spending a singular coin. So I talked about this at the end of the last episode. Here, you're going to notice, and I'm going to point it out, we have a combined 28 Eagles theme team packs to open up. Now, the chances that I get at least one unique player in every single pack might be a little bit slim, but the goal is to get to 25 Eagles, which gives us a +1 speed boost, among other things, on any Eagles cards in the lineup, and these free packs are going to help us get there. So if you don't know how these packs are able to be earned, you want to focus on all of your training camp content. There's solo challenges that playing through those solos within the reward path are going to give you a bunch of these theme team packs. You get to choose one of the 32 NFL teams of your choice. I would focus on picking the same team every single time so you can get a bunch of items that can help you build up a theme team of yours as well. And if you don't want to go that route, if you're just looking to make coin off of it, a lot of these cards are starting to come way down in price, but teams like the Raiders, the Jaguars, the Seahawks, and the Eagles are among some of the best theme teams in the game right now, so you can focus on those team packs and just hope to get lucky and maybe pull an item that has a lot of value. But playing through the solos will earn you those packs. You're going to get a large majority of them through the Field Pass rewards, and it's not only the reward path here, because this only goes up to level 10. I'm almost done maxing it out. You do get packs at every single level, but you also get packs knocking out these objectives, which can be a little bit confusing, but as you clear out each of these sections, warming up and running drills and reviewing strategy and so forth, it eventually unlocks the next city. If you have a situation where you don't feel like things are popping up, a lot of times after you do these objectives, I would go into the field pass, back out, and then the new section of objectives would pop up. The final one here is the season ready one. We just have to knock out a couple things to get the XP and finish up the field pass. But doing each section also gives you one of these theme team packs. So you got your solos, you got two different sections within the field pass to earn these packs. The final one is going to come from the training camp event. Now, unfortunately, I can't show that to you because I've already completed all three tiers. But if you do go to your play tab, go over the events, you're going to see a training camp tier 1, tier 2, and tier 3. To play through the tier 1 event, your team overall has to be at least a 70. The tier 2 is a 72 plus, and the tier 3 is a 74 plus. Once you play through those, and you need 3 wins against the computer in tier 1, 4 for tier 2, 5 for tier 3, you're going to earn a ton more of those theme team packs. So those three sections combined, Field Pass Solos and the tier 1, 2, and 3 events that you'll find in the event tab is what I played to earn all of these theme team packs, and we spent 0 coin doing it. Now, personally, I think you, or at least a lot of you, would get bored to death watching me open all 28 of these packs to wait for the pack to open up. It's a fantasy pack, and the chances that we get a bunch of higher overall cards are going to be slim. But over on my main account, where I basically took the same strategy, we pulled a Jerome Grenard, which is an 80 overall LTD. I pulled an 83 overall Lane Johnson. So if I could get maybe 1 or 2 elites out of these 28 packs, that would be great. I would also love to pull Tariq Woolen out of one of these packs because he still sells for a very large amount of coin, and I would like to take the coin considering he does have a preseason standouts card coming very, very soon. So what I'm going to do, like we do most of the time on this series last year, is open up all of these team packs and then we'll put a reminder and show you the result. As far as the other packs go, I'm actually going to continue to kind of stockpile these, and we'll save those for a future episode. For this one, we really just want to focus on building up that theme team. Same thing I think you should be doing early on, whether you just got the game with the deluxe edition yesterday or you get the game on worldwide release on Thursday. This is ultimately a focus you should have as well. So let's hope for the best luck. And we did end up getting a Tariq, which I'm absolutely
Let's
going to
me
sell and then use the profits towards getting his new card that comes out later this week. So overall, I think I did it. I think from all of those packs, I was able to get 25 unique players. We're going to have to go and remove everybody out of the lineup and kind of reconstruct it by putting people exactly where I want them to be. When we had episode 1 and we opened up that pregame access booster pack, if you guys missed the episode, please go back and watch it. We got a bunch of 80+ cards. We just basically generated the lineup by best players available, and we've gotten all the way up to an 80 overall just by playing games against the computer. Now I'm going to pull everybody out and then just kind of plug and play all of the cards and put them where I want them to be. Again, the one card that we did pull that has a lot of value is a Tariq Woolen. As much as I want to keep him right now, I got to take the coin. I mean, it's a 79 overall card going for well over 100K, so we're going to take it. I'm going to list him for about 115K. I'm sure he'll sell pretty fast. And that's actually going to give us a nice little coin stash to where we might be able to go and buy some of the new Blueprint Evos that came out yesterday and repurpose those to upgrade some of the Eagles team cards we got from all of those free packs. So before we deconstruct this lineup, here's what we had on defense. Here's what we got on offense. I mean, not a bad team, all things considered. Not ready to jump into any online gameplay, but let's see what the team looks like after adding all the new Eagles cards.
Huge bag. Shop the Kate Spade Cargo Bag. Your body changes. So should your mattress. Sleep Number. To a good night's sleep.
When heartburn hits, reach for Tums and love food back. Tums.
Try the new large pepperoni pizza. Caesars with a web of shredded pepperoni and toasted 2-cheese bread. Hey, Spider-Man, that's my pepperoni pizza. Try the large pepperoni pizza for $8.99 only at Little Caesars. And see Spider-Man, brand new day at Pizza.
With Amiga Home Insurance, it's not just what's inside your home that matters, it's who you share it with. We're customer owned, and we look after what matters most to you. Together, get your quote today.
Is this team terrible? Absolutely. Did we go back a step in our total overall? The answer is yes, we're down to a 79. But if you look to your over to your bottom left there, we have 28 Eagles in the lineup. So we officially have a full maxed out Eagles theme team. We're going to do a hybrid theme team on this account for the second team. Probably going to wait a good month and then probably do inside, but we were able to achieve this all through free packs. I am still nowhere near ready to throw this offense on the field for any online games. The best player we have right now, outside of Jeremiah Love and Kenyon Sadiq, is Season 1 Tyler Linderbaum over at center. I do want to point out that I ended up spending a bunch of my Season 1 tickets to buy all 5 upgrade tokens on this card. So after purchasing them, of course, you go in and exchange those for skill points. You get 100 total skill points for the 5 tokens being exchanged in. I used all of those skill points to fully upgrade him. I just did it on the first try, no type of re-rolling. And honestly, I'm kind of happy with the attributes that we got. His awareness isn't very good, but very high strength, pass block, and run block. And for real, I think, we got to see how things play out. But I really do think I'm going to end up spending the majority of my season tickets only on guys like on the offensive line, maybe the defensive line. Because as we switch over to defense, we do have the Calais Campbell. We need to upgrade DT, so we might spend the tickets we start to earn going forward. But it's really going to be on positions that I don't really want to spend my coin on to make upgrades throughout the year, and also some of the packs that are going to be in store, including the Flea Flicker pack, which is now gives you a guaranteed 85 overall player. As far as the defense goes, again, not very great. Definitely more elites on the defensive side of the ball than we have on the offensive side of the ball. But the good news is there's a few cards on here, specifically on defense, that I think we're going to be upgrading via Evos. I'm not ready to do it just yet, and we don't even have the coin because we're still waiting for Tariq Woolen to sell, which I'm confident he will. But eventually, we're probably going to purchase some of these brand new Blueprint Evos that dropped, and these are going to be helping out various positional groups for cards in which you can bring them to an 82 overall. So the coverage strong safety one, I think I'm going to end up using on JT Gray. He's got decent height. I think he's 6'1". If we can get him with good man coverage, we get the +1 speed. From the Eagles team side of things, they can go up to 84 speed. He could be a very, very usable card. The wide receiver Evo could be used either on Dontavius Wicks, Marquise Brown, maybe we can go with Kyle Lemon. I'll have to kind of wait and see what I'm going to do with that one. The left edge one, I'm actually going to use on Adafe Owe. I already think he's kind of a really good card, and I think with this Evo specifically, you might be able to make him kind of nice. He's got good speed, he's got good acceleration, all things considered, of course, and good power move. This one will boost up the finesse move potentially as well. To make him a solid pass rusher. In the man-to-man one, I'm more than likely going to use on Keely Ringo, who is 6'2". We get him good man coverage, good speed, plus the +1 speed for the Eagles team side of things. We could have some decent cards and maybe be ready to jump into some online gameplay, but I feel like at this point, phase 2, step 2, if you will, is all complete. Tariq Woolen did end up selling, so we got now 141K to work with. We still have some free packs to open up here, but as I said earlier, we're going to save those for the next episode. Mission complete on this one. We got it. We spent 0 coins in this episode, and now we look to kind of build upon that foundation that we have and get some better cards in the lineup, slide some of the Eagles guys in the back of the depth chart, but still maintain that 25-25 team. And that's all I got for this episode. We'll be back at least by Friday, but like I said, early in the year, we could be dropping episodes every other day because there's so much to do, so much improvement to make. We're going to jump into a bunch of game modes and continue to grind, build up the coin stack, earn more free packs, and we'll see you in a couple days. Thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out.
When your pet has a health issue, you'll try just about anything. Why not try the #1 U.S. vet recommended nutrition brand, Prescription Diet? What a relief to find what works. Because you're only human, there's Hills. Last week, Todd posted this.
I had a dream that I tried.
Hold up, that's the whole dream. At Dream Food, we produce better dreams. So allow us to help with yours. Now that's a dream. Dream better dreams on a dream cloud.
Today in MUT 27, we have the final release of the pregame access program, and we also welcome all the deluxe members into Madden 27. Let's get on into it. What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another Madden 27 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to be breaking down part 2 of the pregame access program. It's also the final release of this promo, and it features a really good card in Travis Hunter. But we're going to take a look at that content towards the back end of this video. A couple things on the agenda beforehand. Number one, here is the content schedule for the week, which is going to feature the preseason standouts program. Now, real quick, because this is the first content schedule that we've seen since the release of the game, this is something I just want to educate you guys to look out for every Monday. I'll always reference it in a Monday video when it comes out. Obviously, number one, it shows you the schedule for content and when to expect all of that content. Today, we got release number 2, pregame access. No content Tuesday or Wednesday. A little disappointed there, but the game doesn't officially come out until Thursday. That's when the worldwide release is going to be. And on Thursday, we have our first morning GMM show of the year, August 13th, 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. So you want to pay attention to this content schedule every week because it tells you when content comes out, but also it tells you the time that you can tune in to a stream to earn Twitch drop packs for free. So Thursday morning, we're going to get full reveals for the promo coming out Thursday afternoon in the preseason standouts release number 1. Saturday, we're going to get a release of 1.5 along with the first drop of Legends in month 27. We're going to get a second drop of Legends on Sunday as well. One other thing to just keep in mind for content, generally speaking, Monday through Friday, it's going to come out 1:30 p.m. Eastern Time. Saturday and Sunday content usually comes out in the morning at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. The other thing I want to do before we cover today's new cards is do a really quick rundown on some of the things you should be doing right now, specifically talking to all the people that purchased the deluxe edition of Madden 27 and are finally able to start playing the game today at 2 p.m. Eastern Time, which I think by the time many of you, if not all of you watching this video, that deadline should hit. I'll do an official what you should be doing video, likely at some point on Thursday after the preseason standouts program drops. And we have all of the worldwide release members jumping into the game as well. At that point, nobody should be waiting other than the people that haven't purchased it at all. But for now, a couple of the general things I would focus on if you just loaded up the game for the first time today. Number one, if you do have the 4,600 pre-order points that you got as a bonus, I would strongly recommend purchasing the premium pass for the Season 1 Field Pass. It's going to be 1,500 points, the equivalent of $15. It's definitely worth that price point if you're going to be grinding out during Season 1, which I would imagine most of you will, because you're going to get a bunch of instant rewards, and those instant rewards are really good for the price alone. You get an 80+ Platinum Player Pack, which is going to give you coin. You get 2 different packs where you get to choose. The first one's Nick Emanuori and Kamari Lassiter. I think Nick is going to be the best option there. And then the other one is going to be A.J. Brown and Dak Prescott. If you got the Caleb Williams cover athlete card, you don't need the Dak unless you're just a big Cowboy fan. I'd definitely go with A.J. Brown there. You also get a pack that's either going to give you an 85 overall D&D player or an 82 plus a premium rare option pack. So not only do you get those 5 items instantly, but you also get an extra reward at every single level of the entire field pass. In the middle reward of every level, you're going to be guaranteed season tickets. In some of those levels, like level 4, for example, you're going to get 3 separate amounts of season tickets. In this case, it'd be 225 tickets. Of course, you can utilize those to purchase Season 1 upgrade tokens, so you can upgrade your Season 1 players. You get one right away, and then you earn a fantasy pack to choose the other 4 options at level 6, 16, 26. Also save up those tickets and buy the Leaf Liquor pack for 2.4K. This guarantees an 85 overall card, and I think it could be worth it to hang on to your tickets and wait until we jump up to 86 champions and 87 overall LTDs, because this pack could see a overall increase as well. So purchase the premium Season 1 Field Pass and then start grinding your training camp Field Pass solo challenges and events, because in these rewards, you're going to earn a couple free players within the objectives. You can see here, there's a Luther Burden, a John Michael Smith's card, a Chase Brown, which is a really good budget running back if you don't have Jeremiah Love from Rookie Premier, and then a training camp Mike Jackson, which is a solid cornerback. Doing all of that is also going to earn you a free 83 overall Omar Speights. You basically get 5 free cards from the objectives, and as you knock out additional objectives here on the list, you're going to earn a bunch of these theme team packs. You also get these packs within the reward path of the training camp field pass. These allow you to pick any theme team of your choice, and then it's a fantasy pack typically giving you about 5 cards, and you get to choose one between the objectives in this field pass, the rewards in the field pass itself, the training camp solo challenges, which also within the reward path here feature these theme team packs, and the training camp event, which has 3 different tiers. Once you beat the tier, it goes away, so I can't show you the tier 1 and 3. But these give you a ton of those packs. I think you can earn somewhere around 25 to 30 of them. If you pick the same team in every single pack, you can just about build a theme team of your choice without having to spend a single point. So it's definitely something early on that I would recommend focusing on to build up your team. If you have any questions regarding certain things, there's probably a video that I've put out over the last couple of days that covers it. Just scrolling through them. Today we put out a video on different budget beats that you can go out and pick up. Definitely make sure you have your Twitch drop set up to earn free packs throughout the year. We got a video for 5 different coin making methods that you can utilize early on. If you don't know who to select from Rookie Premier, I got a video for that. We got a video breaking down how to build a theme team. And if you look at these 2 videos on the far left, very important to understand and learn the Evo or evolution system in MUT 27, because it's going to be a way to upgrade cards for the most part without having to spend any coin. And everybody gets an Ultimate Captain Evo. You can basically upgrade any card from a 70 to an 82 overall for free. I put out a video going over what to look for and some of the best players that you can utilize to upgrade. We talk about Season 1 upgrade players. I do have a video on what you should be doing first, but it is a couple days old. So like I said, we'll probably do an updated one at some point this week. We have a full video on what you should be spending your pre-order points on. And if you want to learn about gameplay stuff like the custom adjustment macros or just anything in general regarding Madden 27 gameplay and even playbooks, we have videos for all of it. So if you're catching up because you just got the game today, definitely go back and watch those things and focus on your training camp stuff and your Season 1 field pass.
Hey Mia, big first week. Got a little something for you.
I'd like to open a free checking account for a big check. My first big job. If you set up an eligible direct deposit, you could get paid up to 2 days early.
If it's a big deal to you, it's a big deal to us. Get a big bonus offer with a new 4-day free checking account, plus required activities. Let's money together.
Keep it quick this time.
Burst limitless pants detected. Welcome to
Nice pants. Nice pants. Hey, nice pants.
Everybody likes pants.
Everybody?
It doesn't look like with today's content any new objectives in your pregame access field pass have been added, but the good news here is that you've already been able to max out this field pass. If you're just getting the game today, there's a lot of objectives already available. And the key things you want to look out for, number 1, $5 for the premium pass. This one isn't like a must-have. If you don't mind spending money, again, you're going to get a bonus reward or an instant reward of an 80-plus platinum card, and you get extra rewards at every single level. The 2 free rewards that you want to pay attention to, level 9, you're going to get a Blueprint Evo, which allows you to take any lower overall pre-game access card, Jaden Watson, for example, and upgrade them to an 82 overall for free. And when you max out the field pass at level 10, you get a B&D 82 plus pregame access card. A lot of the 82s are very good budget options. Obviously, if you get something higher than that, it's the best case scenario for you. And if you do purchase that premium pass, given that you get an extra reward at every level, you also get 25K by hitting level 10. As far as getting today's brand new cards, of course, you can open up packs. You can buy them off the auction house. You do have a set for a pregame champion that's going to require 2 82 overall pregame access promo cards and then 3 additional 82s or 83s from any other program. You put those 5 cards into the set. In return, you get any 85 of your choice. This was a set I told you guys in Saturday's video, or maybe it was yesterday's video. I can't remember at this point. Maybe it was both of the videos. But this is definitely a set you could have pre-built by buying what's required acquired early on because we knew, due to the early reveals that took place before the game went live, that one of the two new cards dropping today would be an 85 overall Travis Hunter. And I'm sure this card is going to be a card that just about everybody watching this video is going to want because he's a great cornerback at a premium position, 6'1", 85 speed, 84 excel, 85 agility. Zone at 83, zone coverage there. 85 man is incredible. He does lack a little bit of press there, but I don't think that's going to be a deal breaker. Overall, a really good card. We'll do an early price check on this one just to take a look. I don't think he's going to be overly expensive. Yeah, he's already down under 250K. Most people probably pre-built this set early on, but definitely a card to go out there and add to your team, assuming you can afford him. The other card is a left tackle in Charles Cross. This one's important because he gets Seahawks chem, and Seahawks definitely have one of the better theme teams in the game right now, along with the Jags getting the Travis Hunter card today. So we have a left tackle. Strength isn't very good, 77. 82 awareness, 85 pass block, and 83 run block. And your LTD for the day is going to be Cole Bishop. We had an LTD in Matthew Golden on Saturday, a bit expensive for the most part, but he's starting to come down to about 800K. The Part 1 LTDs, Judkins, very affordable. I think Nate Wiggins is worth the coin, assuming you can afford him. And now we have free safety Cole Bishop. We'll do an early price check on this one. Because people are getting the game at 2 o'clock and probably plan on spending a lot of money plus their pre-order points, I do think this card ends up getting fairly inexpensive. There's not many on the block right now. 1.12 mil is the only one out there. But after the floodgates open up at 2 o'clock, I think you'll start to see that card get cheaper in price. 6'2", 84 speed, 82 man's really good, and 85 zone. Certainly going to be a very, very good card. I told you guys earlier, it's extremely important to learn how evolutions work. That's one of the videos that we highlighted and that you should go back and watch because they did add new Evos into the game. Now, all of these are going to come with either a money or a coin price tag, but scrolling through them, it looks like if you purchase these or one of them, you have the ability to take any card from 70 to 81 at the given positional group. So we got strong safety, wide receiver, left edge, tight end, and quarterback, and basically change their archetype, but also upgrade them to an 82 overall. Are these going to be worth it? I mean, I think early on they are because you can take lower overall cards, spend the 44K on the Evo, and basically upgrade them through objectives to an 82. Now, if you get into a situation where you're going to be re-rolling those attributes that get boosted over and over again, it's going to become more expensive. But I just love the idea of being able to take players or cards that typically wouldn't really get high price or good items and making them better and usable. So we're probably going to put out a separate video covering these brand new 5 Evos that dropped in the game and some of the cards you should be looking to upgrade with them. Be on the lookout for that one later this afternoon. Another big reason why I think Travis Hunter is so inexpensive and Charles Cross will probably fall into the same boat. Same thing with Cole Bishop. Once a lot more people start opening up packs, we have a $25 opportunity pack. And if you take a look at the odds and the description here, 52% chance at a champion level card, only a 3.49% chance at an LTD, but it only includes today's brand new card. So if you do get the 52% chance of the champion, you're guaranteed either Travis Hunter or Charles Cross with a very small chance at Cole Bishop. So this pack alone should keep those prices down. And if it gets anywhere near what the other champions from Part 1 and 1.5 have been, these cards could be in the lower 200K range, if not under that. So really good bundle out there. Outside of that, I don't know if there's anything new. I don't know if you can see it or if it expired, but there is a booster bundle for either 105,000 coins or 500 points, which is equivalent to $5. It came out on Saturday. Again, if you just got the game today, pre-order points, I think you were guaranteed 7 or 8 elite cards for either the coins or the $5, either route that you go. There's a ton of solo challenges in the game that you can play to earn 105K and then open up the pack. And again, if you don't mind spending money, it's worth the $5, but it's not my store because I purchased it already. Outside of that, make sure you're opening up your one coin B&D pack every single day. If you earn enough free packs or free training, you still have this free game Elite Fantasy pack for 470 training. Given the current market, it's really the equivalent to like 51, 52,000 coins. These are the cheapest rate for training, not a lot of options right now, but 81s at about 18,500 points, give or take, is going to be 109.41 points per training point. So this pack costing 470 training, again, is the equivalent to 51.5, 52,000 coins, but there's so many free packs you can earn. You can probably quick sell pack trash and utilize that to get this pack opened up as well. Outside of that, that's all of the new content for the day, and we will be back with another video covering those brand new Evos and the best players to upgrade with them. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out.
At Amica, peace of mind matter. Bundle your auto and home coverage with us and enjoy savings that make life easy. Get your quote today.
Madden 27 is officially here, and we're going to kick off our first video answering a question a lot of you probably have. What's the best way to spend my pre-order points? Let's get on it. Yo! What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back again today with another Madden 27 Ultimate Team video. In today's video, we're going to go over the best usage of your 4,600 pre-order points in MUT 27. This is going to get your MUT team off to a very good start. We're also going to talk about why you might want to hold off on spending all of them. So let's go through everything. As far as pre-order content goes, I don't actually have the full game right now. I'm still waiting on a code from EA. So I'm playing on the 10-hour trial version. If you have EA Play, if you pre-order the MVP Plus subscription, you're not going to be able to play right now, but that EA Play membership does give you a 10-hour trial if you want to jump into the game, and that will also carry over any progress to whenever you get the full game. If you got the deluxe edition, you have to wait until Tuesday to play. If you have the standard edition, you can't play until Friday. But good news, as soon as I logged in, Rookie Premier stuff was already there. All of those packs that you get from either the random, 10 increments that people got a couple days ago, and all of the packs you earned by leveling up your Rookie Premier Field Pass, those all popped up right away. You got a free loot weekly. Later today, I'm going to be going over the first things you need to be doing to build up your squad. We'll have a lot of videos on the way, but let's focus on how to spend those pre-order points. Without a doubt, the number one best usage is purchasing the Premium Field Pass for Season 1. So when you go into your Season 1 Field Pass for the very first time, it will prompt you, a pop-up will show up, requiring you, or I should say requiring, but asking if you want.
We've seen one half of football and no points just yet. Let's see who can finally break that deadlock here in our second half. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Starting out trips right here, 1st and 10.
Compare that to the pack that's in the store, it's $15. You're only going to get 3 to 4 cards. Again, this is going to give you rewards at every single level. A lot of those rewards are going to be season tickets.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Down the field, he's got Wilson. There's his stop. Damage finally comes to an end after a 17-yard pickup. And that gives New York the first. Big shot to begin the drive has him up beyond the 40. They pitch it to him. Down he goes after a pickup of about 12 yards. And that's going to set up a Giants first down. Love gets it. He finds some space again. And he gets this one down to the 27. They get 19 on that pickup. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
That's another Giants first down.
Play fake. Here's Rodgers. That's Fields with a catch out right. He did well on that play, but might have had some early help. We've got a flag down. A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
for this
Double the
screen
distance
pass.
to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20.
If I had to guess, you're probably going to get
Rogers will look to throw. And there, it's Malik Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down right after making that catch. A good gain, but the tackle limits it to 9. Break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun. They'll give it to him inside. And he's going to get him 7 there. It's 3rd down coming up.
Well, I know this staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
It's caught by Wilson. And in. Touchdown, Giants.
Let's go.
Garrett Wilson. New York has its first point. Now it's Cameron Ticker on for the extra point.
Got my ball by there.
Perfect there as it's center cut. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead. Clock's down to kick this one away. Trey Tucker to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Rogers. Trey Tucker makes the play. They get him to the ground, but boy, a gain of about 25 before they did. And that's going to give the Chiefs a 1st down. Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play. To throw, Rogers. Gets it to him on the screen. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break out something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Completed over the middle. And they haul him down, but we all saw it. That looks pretty awkward, partner. This flag should be a face mask.
Face mask.
Well, he grabbed whatever he could to make that tackle. Unfortunately, he got a whole lot of face masks, so add even more yards onto that play. Tight end in motion left. Running it after the penalty. And they're going to be humbled here on 1st down. Going to wind up losing yards on this play. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Case, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
And he will manage a little before being forced into a slide, as that's going to chip something off this upcoming 3rd down. And we won't have another snap. That is the end of our 3rd quarter. It's the Chiefs in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is reachable. Welcome back, football fans. 3rd down now as we begin our final quarter. Now here's Rogers. And he's going to be taken down back at 39. Jonathan Allen. And that brings up 4th down and 21. Now this one, not much of a chance of it staying in the field of play. They'll mark it out at the 13-yard line. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the gun, here's a give to Long. He's brought down after a big play, giving him about 19 yards. And it's going to be a New York 1st down. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They may still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. 1st and 10 from the 32. Play action here with Rogers. He's got Ingram outside. And they're in there to take him down after a gain of 12. And that will make it 1st down Giants. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. Well, from the pistol. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Handoff now to Love. And he pulled the play break. It's still a 5-yard gain, though. Third down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. The Giants using their first timeout. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
After that, but with opportunity backs, they typically cost $25. That's going to be the same.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Handoff now from the gun. Great run here. He's across the 35. And he will take it in. Touchdown, New York. Malachi Fields going half the field, 50 yards. Long run, burn some, but we're more used to seeing him making the big plays out wide, not on a running play like that.
You know, I've often wondered why more teams don't use guys the way you see Cordell Patterson and Deebo Samuel use, and then I remind myself, there's not a lot of those humans that walk the earth. The game-breaking ability as a receiver and a runner, no matter what spot you put him in, this guy's a game wrecker.
Fox now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. He's brought down just inside the 25. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. To throw is Rogers. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he gives himself up after a short gain. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from New York. Chiefs losing by 14. 2nd and 6 coming up here. Now Rogers. He's not going to risk anything here. Just chucks this away. Some frustration spilling over a little bit on that play, Brock, choosing to just get rid of it, even though he did have a receiver in the area.
Yeah, I think that's right. You know, I'll co-sign on that. Frustrating. It's just been that kind of ball game, just not in any rhythm. Really, the defense dictating so much.
And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down. Man in motion here. Desperation time here. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
And that's going to be on the defensive side.
Love now, up the middle. Room to run inside the 20. And he gets home. Touchdown, New York. Jeremiah Love from 32 yards. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
One after is converted by Dicker. And lead now 21.
Chiefs, nothing.
As you start to level up your field pass, you'll eventually get to this platinum elite pack. Again, you have to get all the way to level 25 to be able to access it, which I don't think
Fox now to kick this one away.
And then towards the very, very end of your field pass,
he fields it from the 8. He's stopped on a run back at the 27.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10.
Now Kansas City looks settled in and ready. Here we go. 1st and 10. Rogers set to pass. And the catch in and out of his hands. Contact separating him from the football that time. 2nd down coming up.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
Here's Rogers. Defender meeting him at the catch point and breaking up that catch. Incomplete. That brings up 3rd down. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Here he goes, third and long. Oh, he's going to run for it. Rodgers is hit. The ball is loose. It's picked out by the Giants. Nothing doing on the return, but the damage already done, partner. They take it away on the fumble. First and 10, offense going 3 tight ends to the left. Straight ahead this time with Love. He runs it in. Touchdown, New York.
That's just simply the difference-making edge that these elite running backs bring to you. A lot of backs can get you 10 yards, 20 yards, but the elite backs, they can take it to the house.
Dicker on now for the PAT. This one splits the uprights. It is good. And they just keep adding to their lead.
Out for a couple days, and we've opened up a bunch of packs. We've jumped into gameplay over the last couple days. And throughout this entire year, if you want to follow the series,
Fox now to kick this one away.
Every video, you can pick up on any prior episode.
Has this at the 6. And in the end, only able to get this up to his 25-yard line. Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's first and 10.
Let's go through everything, starting with the purpose, using some of our pre-order things of the season 1.
Rodgers off the play action.
Without a doubt, the best thing for your
Right side, cut by Wilson. And he's brought down at the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Caden. That defense, they were all over it.
Rodgers to throw, second down. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. Had a man in the area, Brock, but correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think he was trying to hit him there. It looked like he was just getting rid of that football.
I'm not going to correct you, you're right. And that's really a compliment to this defense. You saw the guy, he had his man, but the coverage, well, was too good, and he didn't trust that well.
Return to Mason on third down. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's fourth down now.
We got 8 big rounds, one of the 2 points to choose from there. For one, sit reward. The other is going to be
nice job beating that ultimate team challenge. If you left any stars out there, you can always replay it to pick them up. Or
and of course, everybody got the welcome pack Luke Kuechly card, a vital key to everybody's defense. On August 20th, he will get nerfed, but it's good to have a card like this for free at the launch of a new game. Make sure every day you're checking your beginner offers tab because there's usually going to be a 1-coin pack offer in there. The first one for the year was a pregame access 79 plus pack. Didn't get anything good out of it, but make sure you make that a routine when loading up every day because you might get lucky in one of those packs. Also, I picked up this Ronnie Harrison Jr. for 3.4K. He's going to be our first Ultimate Captain Evo upgrade. We'll show you him when we break down the entire lineup. Another pre-order pack that we all got, or at least should have got, was the 80 overall NFL Team Fantasy Pack. I was going to go with Cooper DeJean, but I decided to look for a player that had better man coverage on defense, and I think this Jerry Jones, not a terrible option. 6 foot tall, 83 speed, 81 man. One of the main things that I went to work on before even spending money was the training camp solo challenges, the event, field pass awards, and as you probably know by now, get a ton of team packs, and of course,
well, nothing on the scoreboard in the first 2 quarters. Who can make the breakthrough? We are back underway. Quarter number 3. Scoreless game. Very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
60K, which is really good for him to get you from a free pack. And we did also end up
on play action. Rodgers.
Who started out
throw on the run is complete. The tackle is going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 19 yards. First and 10 at the 40-yard line. Off the play fake, Rodgers. That one caught for rookie Malachi Fields. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. At the 35-yard line. From the shotgun, it's A-Rod. That's over the middle to the tight end Ingram. Well, Greg, so much for calling a 0-0 shutout. Finally, we get somebody on the board here to start the second half.
Yeah, what was a defensive battle? And you have to think, if you're the defensive coordinators at halftime, you're feeling pretty good about your game plan, probably not making a lot of adjustments. I'll be interested to see now, after allowing that early score, do they continue with what we saw up to this point, or do they have some wrinkles that they can throw to try to slow down this offense here in the second half?
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, it's Keaton Mitchell. And it'll be brought down as the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Three options I went with were really clean the left guard and continue to not be able to say his name. And my third and final pick did end up being running back Jeremiah Love.
The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
The 3-4 defense, Mike, is predicated on the big man over the center, the nose tackle. He's big, he's strong, he takes up the entire middle of the defense, and that's exactly what we just saw in that play. He makes the stop for no gain.
Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. Slot man in motion right. Out of the gun, McKee. Pressure all around him, and down he goes. The 49 out to punt this one. And he is hoping to improve on his first attempt.
Second bundle, we got a little bit lucky.
Past the 45. And it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field.
Same thing with Kenneth Walker, so those were probably the two best pulls that we had for non-platinum cards from the second of the $300 bundles, and then eventually all of the platinum cards we got on that second dollar bundle.
On the handoff, this is Love. Good blocking to the 15. And he's in. Jeremiah Love. Touchdown, New York.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have quality contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24.
We also completed a set for
that is caught out wide on the RPO. And they'll mark them down just shy of the 40. Trying to claw their way back into this one, and that'll help. It's a first down.
Same thing with Kelvin Ridley, who we told earlier. In fact, we have that pregame access Evo that you can purchase.
From the gun, here's McKee. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up. And nothing doing there. He's going to go down behind the line. Going to bring up 2nd and long. Now McKee. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down. That's the veteran Calais Campbell getting in for the sack, and now it's going to be 3rd and a mile. Here's McKee. And they're going to get him once again. He's under siege. That is 3 in a row. That is Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle, in there for the sack. The 49ers out for the punt, as he'll have to hit it from his own end zone. This is fielded well short of midfield. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Probably see a lot of this as they begin the 4th quarter on ground. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The master of play action, Rodgers. Got his man at the 6. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal coming up. Tackle made at the 3-yard line. That's another Giants first down. Now it's a bootleg with Rodgers. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down. On the bootleg, he'll look to throw. Look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to 3rd and goal. Rodgers going up top again. He'll try and set up the screen to Love. Point after now from Dicker. He knocks it through. And the Giants will stake themselves to a 21-0 lead. 49ers nothing. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This will be returned from the 6. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. And, look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
Now, 1st down throw for McKee. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down. Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
There's no gold star, no prize for having a really good team.
Back to throw is McKee. And this offensive line just has no answers right now. That's another sack. Loss of 6 yards. Throwing now on 3rd and long. Contact as he delivered it there in the pass. Is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane. And it sets up 4th down. On to punt is Kruger, and the kick's away. Past midfield. Oh, and it's a very nice return. He has given the offense a short field. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. Run up the middle, it's Love. And fancy footwork there, able to spin away and get forward for a gain of 4. This will be a 2nd down and 6. They'll keep it on the ground, and here's Love. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6, and it sets up 3rd down.
Earlier today, there was a $5 bundle where I think 105,000 points. It gave you a bunch of cards, extremely good value. Put out an entire video on it because it dropped along with today's release 1.5 of the pregame access program. But I did buy that $5 bundle, and in it, we did get the Marvin Harrison Jr. among other cards. So that was definitely a good boost to have at the wide receiver position. We mentioned Kelvin Ridley earlier. We showed him up. We got him up to 3 field speed. His route running isn't very good, but good height and good speed. And then
play action now with Rodgers. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
The other two corners, Darian Jones and Mike Jackson, which is a free training camp field pass award. I've actually been playing them at safety because Cam Chancellor doesn't have good man coverage. Neither does McEnany Worley, and I really rely on man coverage in the scheme that I run. Up front, we got Nick Bonito.
On first down, here's McKee. And that one incomplete.
Dropping a catchable ball is one of the worst feelings. It feels like the entire stadium is laughing at you, and all I know is firsthand, you just want to get another opportunity to put that one behind you.
Off balance throw, it's complete. And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe just a tad short. Third and a yard.
Tight speed and zone coverage. We're able to get him to 6'3", which is a standard
They'll
height.
try to run for it with Mitchell. And he'll be brought down there. And that'll put a wrap on this one. Time has expired in this fourth quarter.
Now, I would like to get the ultimate captain off of him and going with Jahad Campbell soon enough, because I think we can get similar coverage attributes and speed. They're both 6'3", and of course Jahad Campbell would get Eagles chem, which would make him a little bit faster. We definitely also need to address the interior part of the line, as Calais Campbell and Grover Stewart probably aren't going to get it done. But like I said, I'm simply just waiting for more cards to come out so we can start to replace those items. And as far as upgrading the Season 1 guys, like I might spend some tickets and get Calais Campbell maybe where he needs to be, but I'm just simply not a big fan of the random attribute on these supposedly free cards. We kind of started to upgrade Michael Pittman, but as I was going along, I just wasn't happy with the path, and I didn't want to get into that process where I'm just spending coin over and over and over again to maybe get him to be really fast but have terrible route running, or have really good catching and route running but be really slow. So I think my approach, and I'm not set into this, but I think my approach with season tickets is just saving them and spending them on packs rather than upgrading some of these players. We'll kind of see how that plays out on the No Money Spent account as well. That series should be starting tomorrow or Monday. I haven't even loaded onto that account just yet. We've been so busy getting videos out and building up this team. But I'm excited to start the journey with the Wallet Warriors once again. That's everything we've done up to this point. We'll probably have several other episodes come out over the next 7 days. And again, if you've been looking for No Money Spent, because I've been getting that question a lot, that series will be starting within the next day or two. So be on the lookout for that. But thank you for watching this one. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out.
Kayak told me hotel prices just dropped. Now I can finally stop scrolling for travel hacks.
Credit One Bank presents Max Out. He's a credit wrecker. He loves buying himself little treats, like hopping on all the latest brands. Takeout every night. Getting that thing on social media, and whatever that thing is. If only he tried setting balance alerts to keep his credit use under 30%, he may have prevented his going from dropping. Don't be like Max Out. Instead, learn how to avoid the wreckers at creditwreckers.com. Credit One Bank for what's ahead.
We are less than 24 hours away from being able to play Madden 27 Ultimate Team, and we got full reveals for all of the content you can expect for the first week. Let's get on into it. Yo! What's going on, everybody? It's Popular Stranger, and we are back at you again today with another, maybe the first, Madden 27 Ultimate Team video. Reveal stream just ended. I got a lot of stuff to go through, so I'm not going to give you a long intro. Let's jump right on into it. We're going to start with Gridiron Tokens. If you're familiar with how Twitch drops work, basically tuning in to GMM and various open directory weekends. They didn't mention, at least I didn't hear them say, if this is something that we're going to get every single weekend like College Football 27 has, But basically, tuning in, you're going to get Twitch drop packs, and every single Twitch drop pack typically is going to contain 2 players and 1 Twitch drop token. You'll be able to exchange those tokens in for various things throughout the year. Of course, I'll have several videos covering the best ways to spend those tokens, and I will be sure to notify you guys anytime that you can earn them. And if you did tune in to tonight's reveal stream, you should have received, I think, 3 packs, which is going to equal 3 tokens. If you don't have Twitch drop set up, I will link down below in the video, in the comment section of this video, a video that I put out last year. It's pretty much the same process to set up Twitch drops, linking your accounts between PlayStation or Xbox or PC, EA, and then Twitch, so you can receive these anytime you tune into a stream that has them active. So the next thing that we're going to cover is Evos, but I will tell you up front, I am not 100% sure on how all of this is going to work. I think it'll be much more understandable when controller is in hand and I'm able to actually play the game, play Madden Ultimate Team. But they did give us a bunch of screenshots and gave us some information. So Evos essentially allow you to upgrade any card in the game. There are going to be certain types of Evos that you can apply to certain types of cards via promos and other things. One of those will be your Ultimate Team Captain, in which you can basically take any card in the game that's a 70 up to an 82 overall. You apply that Ultimate Captain to them, and you can actually upgrade that card. So, like your favorite player gets a 70 overall card, you can potentially upgrade them. I think right now the max would be 85 overall. Once you apply that Ultimate Captain Evo token to the player, and in this example they use Zay Flowers, you're going to get a set of objectives. Once you complete those objectives, you earn skill points, and you can then use those skill points to upgrade the card. Now, upgrade attributes are going to be somewhat random. You have various archetypes that the player will have, and those archetypes are going to kind of dictate what attributes actually get impacted. I don't know if you get to pick the archetype and then go from there. There is typically going to be a reroll system, meaning if you upgrade the card and you don't like what attributes got upgraded, you can basically spend coin to try again. Not a fan of this at all, but at this point it probably is what it is. It's the same system that they use in college football Ultimate Team. I don't think it's going to go anywhere. Best case scenario, if it's too expensive for the rerolls, they could reduce the cost coin-wise. They did that in Cut 27 once. We don't know those prices right now. As I said, there's going to be an Ultimate Captain Evo. There's also this Blueprint Evo that I believe you're able to use on the pregame access lower overall cards. You can see the available cards to the right here: Evan Ingram, Harold Landry III, Kelvin Ridley, Patrick Queen, just to name a few. So lower overall cards are going to be able to get upgraded via these Evos, and you're going to have various ones. There's also going to be a 32-team Chem Evo, which will basically allow you to put any Team Chem on any card that happens to meet that criteria. Again, if you're feeling lost right now, I kind of am as well. There's no doubt in my mind we'll have several videos covering this subject, this concept, not only probably starting tomorrow, but throughout the entire year, as this is going to be a big thing implemented into Madden 27 Ultimate Team. Just one other thing from a team building standpoint, theme team boosts here are in front of you. Because they didn't give +1 speed in College Ultimate Team, I thought they would take it away in Madden, but it is going to be here. So if you do hit Tier 5, not only do you get +1 to speed, but you're going to get catching, throw power. I mean, you can see all of the attributes impacted there. So building a theme team definitely will be very crucial and critical to building your Madden Ultimate Team. There's no more +2 speed boost, but between the +1 here, there's going to be promo chems that'll probably boost up speed. We know because of MUT leaks that the Crystal promo will be coming back. No idea if the very first drop of the year will feature a +1 speed group of players there, but overall, we'll have videos covering building theme teams, the best ones to do, the best ways to do it. +1 speed is going to be back for theme team boosting. So if you missed it a couple days ago, EA did tweet out the first full schedule for the week starting on Wednesday, which is today. Tonight, there was the GMM reveal stream. Tomorrow, we will have training camp, pregame access release number 1, season 1 content, rookie premieres, and on Saturday, release 1.5 of the pregame access promo will go live. If you're wondering when you can actually play the game, well, number 1, you would have had to have purchased the MVP Plus subscription, which is the $150 bundle that did have a pre-order date that you had to purchase by. to get access. If you just have the regular MVP bundle or the deluxe edition of Madden 27, you won't be able to play till Tuesday. And the time for both tomorrow and Tuesday, whichever one you have access to, is going to be 2 p.m. Eastern Time. If you have the standard edition, I believe that's going to be a week from this coming Friday, and that'll also be at 2 p.m. Eastern Time when you can play. But this kind of shows you the multiple items that you're going to get for pre-ordering based off of whatever version you may have pre-ordered. Here's the list of the pre-order elites that you have to choose from. I will probably end up doing a video or at least talking about the best ones to choose once we take a look at all of them. By the way, MUT.GG is definitely going to be your friend when it comes to all of these cards that were revealed tonight. It's a big database. If you're unfamiliar with the website, definitely bookmark it because they are going to have all of the cards in the game on their site either tonight or tomorrow. And there are a bunch of lower overall cards that I did not screen capture within this video. I just want to kind of focus on the higher tier items and the important stuff. The pre-order Caleb Williams card looks very good for a day one quarterback. Short and deep throw accuracy is a little bit suspect. Mid throw accuracy at an 80. Good throw power. Decent speed at 80. But you might notice on all of these reveals, or a lot of them, they show you the rating and then a /99. A lot of these cards are going to be upgradable beyond what we actually see in these reveals tonight. Also, throughout the last 5 or 6 days, EA has been revealing a bunch or all of the top core elites based by positional groups. If you saw those, you noticed that a lot of them were really slow. Like Bijan Robinson was just as fast as Quentin Williams. I know for me, I noticed that Devontae Smith, had like 78 speed. All of these players that you see on your screen did have a ratings adjustment on their core base items. I don't know if that'll be reflective within MUT.GG, but it is good to see that they at least listen on this standpoint. It definitely made a lot of these cards looking a lot better for release. Speaking of day one, all you got to do is log in, and you're going to get, this is for everybody, a free 86 overall Luke Kuechly. I think they said August 20th. Don't quote me on that date exactly, but at some point, this card's going to get nerfed down to an 80. If you played last year, it's similar to the Ray Lewis card we got for just simply logging in, and it was a great card to have for like the first couple weeks of the game. This Luke Kuechly at a very important position. He's probably going to be everybody's user. 83 speed. I think he's 6'3", really good zone, hit power. Again, you're going to get this card just simply for logging in. Now on to rookie premieres, which should be available as tomorrow. If you didn't get all 3 of them done, I think you have until like tomorrow morning to do so. If possible, in Madden 26 Ultimate Team, just by logging in, you should have got a Dylan Thieneman card, a 99 overall in MUT 26. You're going to get a free 82 overall in MUT 27 again, just for logging in MUT 26 and opening up that welcome pack. If you did all 3 rookie premieres, you're going to be able to choose 3 of these next 8 players, and we have their attributes here all the way at an 85 overall. As far as the best ones to choose, I'm just going to go through them now so you can take a look, but I will put out an official video tomorrow after the content is actually live, because we see the attributes here, but I also want to see what abilities they might have access to. The ability system is going to be completely different this year. There's basically various tiers: bronze, silver, gold, and platinum. So I want to see which cards have access to which abilities. I can tell you up front, Jeremiah Love looks like one of the better ones at a primary position with 84 speed. Getting a left guard for free that you can hold down this positional group probably for the first month and a half of the game could definitely be a great choice. Building up the trenches is always good. Everything Junior a little slow with the 85 speed, but good block shed and power move. Finesse move a little low. Carnell Tate, I feared this is going to be an issue. 82 speed actually isn't bad, all things considered, but I didn't think they were going to make him super fast. He does have really good height. The route running's great. The catching's good. More than likely, Kenyon Sadiq will be a lot of people's favorite choice here. Tall tight end with 83 speed, good route running, good catching. His run block is a little bit low. Same thing with strength. And then I also think the Brandon CC card, I'm probably butchering his name. I'll eventually learn it. 83 speed, 83 man, 82 zone. Pretty well-rounded corner at 6 foot tall. There will be a training camp field pass, solo challenges, a lot of rewards come along with that, usually very easy and introductory stuff that you're going to want to play through, especially no spec players. I just screen captured a couple of the rewards. You have a Chase Brown, 81 speed running back. If you choose Jeremiah Love, you might not need this card, or if you run 2 running backs, you certainly can. There's going to be a Mike Jackson card at cornerback, 81 speed, 83 man. I think man coverage is definitely going to be the meta early in the year, as it is right now in college football. 27, and then going to have a John Michael Smith Jr. card at center as well, another free item that you're going to earn all from the training camp, solo challenges, and field pass rewards.
Tampax Radiant gives you more leak-free periods than other tampons. They gently expand to fit and have a leak guard braid, a clean steel wrapper, and a comfort grip. Tampax, get radiant, get more.
Applebee's 2 for $25. Get 1 full-size appetizer and 2 entrees for only $25.
Get this exceptional offer on 2026 and 2027.
Kicker Chase McLaughlin. This card is at its base attributes here. It will be upgradable, I believe they said, to an 82 overall. Again, going back to the Evo stuff we talked about in the beginning of the video, you're not always going to be guaranteed the same attribute boost as somebody else. Obviously, with a kicker, everybody's going to be going after kick power and kick accuracy. So we'll see what this card can look like, but it will be able to be upgraded to an 82 overall. There's a ton of 79 and 82 overall players from this program. I only screen cap the champions at the 85 overall level. Again, you can see all of these cards on MUT.gg if you want to see the lower overall cards. But we got champion Devondre Sweat, lacking speed obviously here, but really good block shed, strength, and tackle. Champion number 2 is going to be Jalen Walker. Unfortunately, probably going to be his last card for a very long time as he tore his ACL. 81 speed left edge. Good block shed, really good finesse move, 86 acceleration. You got Jeremy Chin. I think this will probably be one of the more popular cards on people's teams if you can afford him. 84 speed, 6'3", gets a number of really good teams. Lacks man coverage, but pretty good zone. Great hit power at 87. Probably the very best card that was revealed all night tonight. Center Cam Jurgens, Eagles legend, Super Bowl champion. You got son of Syracuse legend, Marvin Harrison Jr., 84 speed. He's got really good height. Probably going to be one of the best wide receivers in the game early on. And your final champion will be quarterback Jackson Dart, 78 speed, 84 throw power. The accuracies are really good. I would think people are probably going to prefer using Caleb over this card, but it's still a good-looking card outside of the speed. To get these 85 overall players, of course, you can open up packs. You can go on the auction house. There is going to be a set 2 82 pregame access heroes, and then 3 additional 82 or 83 overall players. Put them into a set. You're going to get your choice of any of the champions that we just showed you. There will be 2 86 overall LTDs in packs. The first one is going to be 86 speed, Nate Wiggins. I would expect this card to be really, really expensive on the auction house. The other one is going to be Quinshawn Judkins, 85 speed at running back. I like this card a lot, but Jeremiah Love is right there with 84 speed and a free card, so this one feels like it's going to be a little bit more pricey than it needs to be. Your pregame access field pass rewards are here in front of you. The one I want to point out is level 9. You get that pregame access 82 overall Evo store unlocked. So again, that's what we saw earlier in the video. You're going to be able to use that token, that badge, whatever it is, and place it on an 82 overall pregame access card and upgrade them past those base level attributes of an 82. I think they'd be capped off at an 85. I'm not 100% sure on that. We do have a head-to-head and CPU event for this program. Here are your head-to-head rewards. I'm assuming the goal is to get to 10 wins without losing more than 2 games, and if you can do that, you can see the grand prize there. The biggest question I have is, will there be ELO game searching when you get to like the 6-win mark? We didn't have that for the first half of the year in Madden 26, and then the back half, basically from the playoff promo and beyond, they put ELO searching in the events, making it a lot tougher to get the max reward. There is going to be a CPU event. I didn't get a chance to get the screen capture for it. Basically, you got to beat the computer 4 times. If you can do it, you get 5,000 coins, and you can play it over and over and over again. Didn't feel like it was extremely rewarding as what they showed, but we'll see what it looks like in-game. And you do have solo challenges from pre-game access as well to earn these free rewards. We also have a group of solo challenges called the Ladder, and you can see the rewards in front of you with the Tower and Cut and the Ladder and Mutt. We thought maybe they'd be similar. Unfortunately, not so much. If you're familiar with the Tower and College Ultimate Team, you basically play against the computer and earn over like 600,000 coins. It's really good, and you can play it over and over again. Unfortunately, the Ladder is not even close to being the same. I mentioned on Saturday we got release 1.5 of pregame access. So you got two champions, Carson Swishinger, 83 speed, Mike linebacker. He's got really good height. The other one is going to be Colston Loveland, 82 speed tight end. He also has good height. And an LTD that will be in packs on Saturday, and Matthew Golden, much like Nate Wiggins. This card will probably be really, really expensive. And then on Monday, we're going to get release number 2 of pregame access, and that's going to feature a champion in Travis Hunter. This kind of feels like a must-have card on defense. The other champion will be left tackle Charles Cross, and the LTD will be Cole Bishop at an 86 overall, free safety with 84 speed. I think he's 6'2", if I remember correctly. Now on to your Season 1 Field Pass rewards, and this is probably where I was most disappointed as far as information being revealed tonight. If you're familiar with how Season Field Passes have worked for the last couple years, basically you level up, you earn season tickets, you spend those tickets on upgrade tokens, and you use those upgrade tokens to max out the season players, and they all have the same attributes, and for the most part, they've been pretty good cards. Well, it's not going to be the same this year for the most part because of this upgrade system. So we're going to see all of the players, but we're really looking at just their base overall. Their starting overall will be an 80. It seems like now you're going to earn season tickets. You're still going to spend those tickets on upgrade tokens, but putting the tokens in this Calais Campbell or the Jalen Thompson is going to be your next card. You're not guaranteed to get the same attribute boosts. Again, it's all going to be random, and if you don't like the random boost that you end up getting, you can re-roll it back and try again. Again, there's going to be a coin cost associated with it. The move and cut right now is basically to go to the first step. If you don't like what you got, taking, hypothetically this card from an 80 to an 81. As we look at Tremaine Edmonds, the third card out of 5. If you don't like the boost that you get, you just start over until you get the good one, which is typically speed, what people are looking for, and then you would just carry on there. But again, there is a coin cost associated with this. But the thing that I don't like is even if you get a card really fast, like you get Michael Pittman, say to an 84 speed, a lot of the other attributes just aren't very good. Like they'll have bad catching or bad route running in this case. And while speed is pretty cool, I prefer our seasoned players to be more well-rounded like we've had in the past. I also don't prefer having to spend coin to try again, hoping that I get a good result here. So I don't know if I'm 100% going to do this, but I could definitely see the season tickets that I earned throughout the Season 1 Field Pass and every season going forward, maybe just focusing on buying packs in the store with them rather than upgrading these cards. We'll play it by ear when the content's actually in game, but carrying over the upgrade system that we see in Cut 27 and Muck 27 in this specific instance, definitely not a fan of. Good to see that in the very first Field Pass, we do have a uniform pack, so we should be seeing alternate uniforms in the game very quickly. But if you've played MUT over the last couple of years, Field Pass rewards look pretty similar to what we expect every single season. And I'm sure Season 2, 3, 4, and beyond will look just like this, just with upgraded OVRs. And that's about it. Some really good news that we got today, and there was no mention of rank, so they might not actually start the rank game mode possibly until September. But head-to-head seasons will have both an All-Pro and an All-Madden game mode. And if you've played the game, All-Madden just generally plays a lot better. The computer isn't as dumb on your non-user cards, and the rewards are going to be exactly the same. So if you don't care about playing on All-Madden, you still have All-Pro, but if you prefer All-Madden game style, which is exactly how Ranked is played as well, we now finally have that in the game, and the rewards being similar for both, or the same for both, is a W. One final screenshot here. We just have these Tempest and Turmoil solo challenges. I think there were also epic solo challenges that are going to be out there day one that have additional rewards. I missed that screenshot, but definitely having a ton of different solo options to play, solo events, things like that for all my No Money Spent players is certainly going to be a W because these are the things you're going to want to play to start to stack up that coin count, earn free packs, and you can hopefully pull a good card in or convert that over to training and use it in the various ways that you can use training. So that's it. A lot of information, and that's just where we start. Starting tomorrow, 2 p.m. Eastern Time, we'll have lots of videos dropping, best way to spend your pre-order points, what you need to be doing first, best rookie premier cards to choose. I'm sure I'll have a video on the Evo system, so if you're new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button. If you enjoyed the video, click that thumbs up. If you're excited about Madden 27 Ultimate Team, click that thumbs up. See you tomorrow. Thank you for watching. My name is Popular Stranger. I'm out.
What does it mean to live a rich life? It means brave first leaps, tearful goodbyes, and everything in between. With over 100 years navigating ups and downs, we'll help you move ahead with confidence. Edward Jones. Bayflight has fix now, pay later. We'll fix it wherever you want, and you can pay over time.
It's Saturday content. It's a very, very small content drop. And because of that, I also think next content drop is probably a bit better. How you want to approach is that way. Before we get into the video, thanks you guys for all the support so far this season. A couple things. One, they dropped a mini scheme on offense over on MaddenTurf.com. A lot of fun. A lot of fun. You want to go check that out. It's cheap. Go check it out, MaddenTurf.com. Secondly, big wins across the board on Prize Picks the past 2 days here. It should be on screen. Again, make sure you're using code CC when you sign up. Thank you guys for all that. A lot of these have been in the VIP section for Dub Club. If you want to join that, you can. You don't. It's up to you. And then the last thing is, as I started grinding, I had this kind of question in my head. And for Ultimate Captains, like, can you start upgrading one and then decide to upgrade another? Because, like, maybe you want to change who it is. And it looks like you might be able to. I've seen pictures from people where they have started on, like, Tariq Woolen, for example, was one of them. And then they switched like Jalen Milrow, but like they still have the SP on there. I haven't tested it myself, so I don't know, but that's what it looks like, which would be really good, which is what I hope. Assume you can't sell cards and all that sort of stuff. So if you've been doing that, you happen to notice that, please let me know down below as well. Once I get through far enough, I will check that as well. I'll check it as well. Right. We have 3 cards today: Bolton, Loveland, Schlesinger. Not bad cards. It's just not a lot in there. 4. How's the team looking? This is where the team's looking. Started doing some stuff. I do have Mac Hollins as my ultimate captain right now. I do have, again, I'm basing this on a Falcon. Heath Taylor as my 83 overall Evo. It's not 83 yet, but he will get there. And then some other stuff. So we are getting there slowly. Keep grinding out stuff, man. Like, and make sure if you have those captains, those ultimate captains, or any Evos which you need in your lineup, make sure you have them in there as you're grinding stuff out. Okay? Please do so. I started doing it that way. And as you keep getting these other packs, make sure you do stuff. When it comes to rookie premieres, probably gonna make that selection tomorrow. We did earn a season 1 rare on the pack. Let's open it. Let's see. I'll go boomer bust. I don't really know what the right thing to do on these is. Again, early in the year, could be bad. Could be terrible. Plus. But again, a big thing. Just because there's content out doesn't mean you need to go ham on it. Okay? Just the truth. They're going to put new packs in there. I did end up opening the second step of these platinum. And it was okay, but it was not worthy of a video. It just wasn't worthy of a video. To be honest. Daily deal, you have platinum players. You have a daily deal B&D pack. We have boosters today. We have like, I can't get behind that, man. I can't get behind that. Can't get behind a lot of these really pricey offers, man. I just cannot do it at all. So again, what I would just do right now is keep grinding. These upgrade tokens, as you get through in the seasons, are going to be really valuable in getting 85 overall cards right now, obviously. That's important, so make sure you're doing that. We'll go through a few things in here. Again, the wallet doesn't need to necessarily come out. It's a very small content day. Very small content day. Your money's important. Make sure you know what you're doing with it. Don't just throw it. Okay? Don't just do that. Look looking to avoid the backs and save some racks, make sure you check out easybuff.com. It's going to be your one-stop shop for coins, in-game currency, and everything for Madden and College Football 27. Plus, when you use code CC, you will save 7% off at checkout. Make sure you check it out. Click the link in the description down below. Back to the video. So, daily deals. Again, B&D packs. This is one coin, but nonetheless, like, it could be good finding someone potentially for your theme team as a spot. Again, I'm trying to build a 25 theme team. Let's try this. I'm still trying to build up my coins as much as we can. I don't know where I really want to go with. That's not bad. I don't know how deep I want to go into building some of this stuff at the moment. Pre-game booster bundle. Yeah, I imagine the odds are going to be really quite bad on something like this. You got to imagine the odds are going to be bad. I don't mind a good booster. Early on, I think it can be pretty helpful, filling out some roster spots on your team. We'll find out. Right? Because again, a lot of these low overall cards too, pretty cheap right now. These 80 and 81 overall cards are pretty cheap anyway.
Cart takes a quarter? Ooh, that's around. All he does pay for cart wranglers. Those savings go straight to you.
Differences that save you money.
Now get in there and round up them savings.
It's an Ollie thing.
Bag. Shop the Kate Spade Margot bag.
With Ring, your home, it's protected. Know the packages are safe at the front door and keep suspicious people away from your yard.
You are currently being recorded. Bye.
Your home, front to back. With Ring, it's protected. Shop now at ring.com.
Hey, what's your name, Tweedle? I forgot.
You can just call me ChatGPT.
ChatGPT.
Yep, that's me.
Check it out. Shopping for a car on auto trader.
Is that how you say it?
Searching all this inventory from local dealers is now a simple conversation.
So I could maybe find an SUV with I'm a director energy.
Really? Wait, really? Find your next car on auto trader. Really?
So, I don't know. We'll find out where this goes. We'll find out. Again, I would, just because when stuff is B&D, saying, oh my god, when stuff is B&D, I would like to see better odds on it. Every single time. I don't want to see a 3% chance of an 85. Like, why? Alright, great. He's 3, Larry and Nick. But I would like to see better odds. But I think, all things considered with this offer, it's not bad. We're trying to find add some spots to your team. Some better overalls in certain spots. Maybe not necessarily shoot for the moon, but like, I'm sure this Lane Johnson card is very expensive. I'm sure it's a very expensive card. Again, for my Falcons and my theme team, we just can get to see. Not as helpful. In this actual pack here, I don't even remember opening a lot of B&D stuff. We already have like early B&D and some of that. So it's not overly helpful. Maybe you want to save this for the next run of cards. Could be. I'm not going to, obviously. We just kind of go in and do what we do. Picking Evan Ingram, sure. Did we get a full one? We did. Oh my god. Hey, look at that. Look at that. I maybe would have preferred Jalen Walker. We already have him and we could have sold him, but 85 would have been very cool if it was an LTD. Again, I don't think that's coming for us. When it comes to like quick selling and training and rolling training packs, I haven't done any of that. I have no plans on doing any of that right now. At all. There's just too much value in lower cards right now. So I've just been selling a lot of stuff. Coin packs right now, also still really bad. Just because those 80, 81s, which is what you're going to end up with most of the times at best, really, oh, we can open this. Really not good, right? Again, you're talking basic absolute minimum value card, which is like your highest pull rate on certain things. So some of these may actually sell for more, but we'll just take the coins. I don't want to go spend on any of this other stuff, and everything else really is just $100, $50. I'm good on that. Booster treated us well. We did good. I'm walking away. I'm walking away on that one today. We do have some of these packs too. Again, you've probably been earning these. You get to pick your team on it. So make your best pick. If you're trying to fill out your team, that's fine. But you can also potentially get some of these really expensive cards, like Woolen, some of this other stuff. Teams with like solid teams right now that people are running. That's not bad. Take him. Again, 9,000 coins here. Right, 9,000 coins for little, or I guess what are we? Probably more like a straight little free pack in the game. You gotta make sure you're opening these, and not just, especially if you're opening for like a bad team. Like I did some Falcon ones. I pulled the Kyle Pitts, which was great. But it's really going to be Raiders or Seahawks generally that people are going through and building right now. I've seen a lot of Jag teams. Travis Hunter's a good pull, but there's a new Travis Hunter coming as well. So.
Run the league one decision at a time. It's a new year, but it's the same shirt. 3, 2, 1, put it in. Zane Swift. But again, balance over here.
Do you want to buy Madden 27 Ultimate Team coins? The quickest, the safest way is
It's the summer sales event with the Ford crew.
Summertime, time to choose new adventure in a Ford. Number one in new vehicle quality. Nice. I choose moments like this. It's a Lady Dad. See? A Ford SUV is a great choice.
Right now, lease a Ford Explorer for $3,900 for 36 months. Plus, get complimentary 2-year maintenance. Only at your local Ford stores.
What's up, you guys? Well, right there. Today we're talking about my top 10 must-have value cards in Madden 27. Drop a like, subscribe if you guys are new. Now, we're going to dash all out of the way. Let's hop into today's After 30 Second Channel video. Alright, fellas, super quick break from today's video to let you guys know about Civil GG, the best places to learn how to get better at Madden
57. Fellas, I'll keep it real. The best way to make millions of coins in this game is to win as many games as you possibly can. And with Civil, you guys can do just that. Learn schemes that actually work, as well as learn why those schemes actually work. And of course, if you guys do want to sign up today, I do have a code by using the link down below in the top of the description. Make sure you use code NOSHI for 30% off your order. That all said, let's get back into today's video. And what I'm recording this video is really, I guess, early in the morning. We are on stream. We are currently, well, not showering anymore. We're currently ripping the subathon to the absolute moon. We have 51 hours remaining when I'm recording this video. But with that said, the show must go on. We have to talk about my top 10 must-have value cards. Now, for me personally, my definition of value cards are players who I think are currently selling for more than their current price tag. So, for a case of, let's just say Cole Bishop is the best card in that Ultimate Team. He's only going for 700k. He's also an LTD quick sell, so that's a 350,000 coin value play right there. He doesn't make the list today, but that's kind of the cards we're looking for. Getting us started here at number 1, let's go with the fastest outside linebacker, potentially the fastest linebacker in the entire game, Yasir Abdul. Now, Yasir, I'm sorry, I am not familiar with your game, my friend. I don't know what you do, or I've never heard of this dude. But he got 83 speed, 85 excel. If you guys have been playing MUT right now, you know how just bad speed on linebackers truly is. Yasir Abdul has 83 speed and 85 excel. It actually doesn't get better value than that right there. I literally don't know who he is or what he does, but if you're a Jags fan, please let me know in the comment section. Yasir Abdul is that guy. Now, sometimes we include free cards, some weeks we don't. Today we are going to talk about free cards. Let's go at number 2, Calais Campbell. Now, the way I guess the upgradable players are going to go this year, I'm not sure how we're going to go about it, just because, obviously, the Evo quarterbacks are really good. We'll talk about those probably later. I mean, we have, separate Evo videos that get uploaded here on the second channel, so go check those ones out. But, Season 1 players, I think that's its own different, ballpark. I think those are fine to include in this video. He's 6'8", 315 pounds, and he has 79 stock strength. When it comes to your defensive lineman, the stats you're looking for right now, especially on the interior, strength. Calais Campbell is free, high strength. Now, obviously, you can power him up, get the tokens, upgrade him, make him even better. But for what you're getting stock with Calais Campbell, it's actually really good. Number 3 today, this one is a big, just because it is super challenging to fully power up this Michael Pittman card. But when you fully max out Michael Pittman, you do actually get yourself one of the best wide receivers in the entire game. My Michael Pittman currently has, I believe, 86 speed, because I tossed my all-team chem token on him, and he's just objectively one of the best wide receivers in the game, because he's 6'4", 233 pounds. He has negative COD, no route running for me. Because I got max speed on him and rolling, he ends up being an absolute stud of a player right now. Number 4 today, I'm actually going to go with the brand new, I guess not brand new, but the pre-order cover athlete Caleb Williams. He is the best free quarterback in the game. 80 speed, 84 throw power, 6'1", 214 pounds. But what I like about the Caleb Williams card is we got that brand new quarterback Evo today, or I guess yesterday. It's really early in the morning. Caleb Williams can go into that Evo. So you guys can actually make your Caleb Williams card even better. He already has one of the best releases in the entire game, really good animations, and his base stats are money. You can make your Caleb Williams even better for 44,000 coins. Expensive, sure, but does it make the card worth it, or even more worth it? Yes, the dude is a stud, and you can make him even better. If you ask me, that is a fantastic card to Evo up. Now, for number 5, this card's expensive today, but this is the best card in all of MUT. It's Nate Wiggins. He's 550,000 coins, 86 speed, 87 excel, 86 man coverage. For those who don't know, man coverage is the best just defense in the game right now. And Nate Wiggins is your best man-to-man DB. He's 6'2", 173 pounds, but it's an 86 man, the high speed, the high excel. The only thing I don't love about this Nate Wiggins card is the fact that the pregame access chemistry just doesn't work. So, on my team, he could definitely have, 88 speed, but if it doesn't work, he only has 87 speed. I'm getting super nitpicky here, right? But still, definitely a con on this card. Regardless, still pretty good, and definitely a card that if you guys are looking for, a top tier
got there, he can definitely be a card for you. Number 6, gonna go with Montez Sweat for 155,000 coins. Top tier DT in the game, probably the best defensive tackle in the entire game. I won't lie. He's got a little bit of everything for you. He's 6'5", with great strength, good tackle, 85 blocks. We talked about Calais Campbell earlier in today's video, and what this card can do is basically everything Calais Campbell can do, just probably a little bit better. The card's very, very good. Moving on now to number 7 right now, taking a look at what we got. It's got to be Jalen Walker. I think Jalen Walker makes today's video just because it's just like survival of the fittest, dude. We haven't really gotten any good edge rushers in the game since launch. Now, we'll see what happens this week with like preseason standouts. We have no content today, so there also is that. He's got 81 speed, 86 excel. He's 6'1", 243 pounds with 80 block shed, 85 finesse move. He's just a really good defensive lineman that, I mean, at the end of the day, yeah, that 170,000 coins. I do expect him to eventually go back up in price, and so that kind of makes me think, like, if I want the card, I'm going to go get him right now, which is what I do recommend. Jeremy Chin's going to be number 8. I have been, dude, I don't know. I'm so hit or miss with this Jeremy Chin card. You guys watch my stuff. You guys know, like, I actually don't like Jeremy Chin because he has negative man coverage. It's actually really, really bad. But, like, at the same time, it's like, you know, so it's whatever. The man coverage is bad. He's 84 speed, 85 excel, 70 man, 82 zone. He's 6'3", 220 pounds. I've seen a lot of people absolutely love this card. So I'm not gonna like bait too hard. The bait is super late when I'm early. So like, we'll let that one slide. Number 9 today is gonna be Evan Ingram for about 40,000 coins. You guys have yourself an 82 speed, 6'3", 214 pound tight end. Really good route running, and also like is even better when you eagle him up. For example, on my Evan Ingram, I have him up here. Not have him up here. I can't even talk. It's late, but I have him up to 85 speed, and he's money. Great route runner. He's really good tight end. And then last but not least today, at number 10, we're gonna go Jalen Watson. 8,000 coins. Right? Obviously, you have to eagle him up to make him even better, but you guys have yourself an 82 speed, 6'2", 84 jump, 70 man, 79 zone coverage. Dude, this card's money. And for the price tag of 8,000 coins, with the chance to make it even better with an Evo, that is a must-have value card and a half. With that said, boys, it is going to be today's, what is the second channel video. Drop a like, subscribe, you guys. Chill with it. Love you guys. That one.
I'm not letting relapsing MS disrupt my life. My treatment choice? Boom. That's Kesimpta. It's proven to reduce relapses and slow disability progression. Plus, it's the only B-cell treatment I can take at home.
Or take with me. Boom. That's Kesimpta.
No pre-treatment with steroids or infusion days. It's an auto-injector pen that's just one spot.
Don't take if you've had an allergic or life-threatening reaction to Kesimpta or have hepatitis B. You'll be tested for Hep B before treatment as it could return. Serious side effects, including infections and PML, a rare brain infection, can occur and may be fatal or cause severe disability. Tell your doctor about your medical history, including liver problems, plans for vaccines, and pregnancy. It's not known if it will harm your unborn baby. You'll be monitored for a decrease in certain antibodies and liver function, as it may cause liver damage. Most common side effects are upper respiratory infection, headache, and injection reactions, including swelling, itching, pain, skin redness, fever, headache, muscle pain, chills, and tiredness.
Ask a doctor about Kesimpta. Boom.
The Traveler's Guide to Korea, the hottest destination ever. Pack your stretchiest pants. There's an endless array of flavors you can only taste in Korea. Upgrade your cloud storage. You'll be snapping pics everywhere you go. Bring an extra suitcase. There's so much to take home. From K-beauty goods to exclusive local merch. Sleep while you can. Savor the fun that lasts 24 hours a day. Ready for the trip of a lifetime? Delta and Korean
discounts are costly. It was thermostat $2,600. Avowedly $3,400.
But with Endurance, you'll never pay out of pocket for car repairs again.
Wait, really?
Really, it was like almost a $6,000 job. Endurance covered it. Less than 1 year after signing up, Endurance saved me over $7,000.
Without Endurance, fixing your AC could cost $1,100, your transmission nearly $5,000, your engine $8,000.
The back camera unit, $800 to repair without wheel bearing, over $1,000. New steering rack, close to $3,000.
But with Endurance, your car's most expensive repairs are covered, parts and labor included.
In my first year with Endurance, they covered a $14,000 engine replacement.
I'll say thousands and thousands of dollars.
Plus, Endurance lets you pick any certified mechanic to do the work, or take advantage of their VIP repair network.
We tell them what needs to be fixed, and they just say it's covered.
All right. But does Endurance raise your rate the more claims you file?
No, your rate stays the same no matter how many claims you file.
After I made my first claim to Endurance, I expected my rate to change, and it never did.
Coverage this good? Must be expensive.
Nope.
Totally beat every other competitor.
If your car's under 20 years old, Endurance has you covered with unlimited miles. Plus, your plan includes 24/7 roadside assistance anywhere in the country.
So, who's gonna pay for your next car repair? You?
Nah, Endurance. Right now, you can get $300 off any plan, plus a year of elite benefits, a $2,000 value free, all backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. But you have to act now. Visit EnduranceWarranty.com or call 1-866-268-3234 for a free quote. That's 1-866-268-3234.
Tito's has a new 100 elevator bottle. This is 100 milliliters, and I'm 100 years old. The best thing about being 100 is you can say what you please. I don't even like puzzles.
Here's to good friends and bad decisions. Here's to 100.
Here's to 100. Here's to 100.
I've got more DMs from you guys asking whether you made the right team captain pick than an IG model gets on Insta after she drops a booty pick. So here are 5 checklist items, which if you answer yes to, you made the right pick. Now, Soul Salted family, and welcome back to another Madden 27 Ultimate Team video. Hope you watching this one are having a wonderful start to your day. And before we get this started, on the screen right here is a $10 PlayStation gift card, and let's get into it. Now, yes, although that intro is 100% truth, it is a reasonable problem to have. Your team captain selection in Madden 27 is realistically one of the biggest decisions you're making all year. And I'm going to say this at the start of the video, there is not a one-size-fits-all solution to your team captain pick, depending on what your theme team is, depending on your style of play in this game, and depending on how much fun you just want to have playing Madden versus how much you want to build the best team possible, there's a different pick for everyone. But I truly believe that every selection in this game boils down to these 5 criteria. And if you answer yes to these 5 things, you're good. Don't sweat it. You made the right pick. If you answer no to 1, 2, or 3 of them, well then yes, it might be time to reconsider. Let's get started with criteria number 1. Question number 1. Does your ultimate captain fit your current theme team in this game? If you answered yes to that question, you have passed the first step. It is absolutely critical that your ultimate captain is on your theme team. Now, there's multiple ways you can do this. You can pick your ultimate captain, and then you can build an entire theme team around that player. That's kind of what I did for Dante Thornton, to be honest. I was like, okay, Dante Thornton, 6'5", wide receiver, gonna have long-term value. Let me build a Raiders theme team. That's the first way you can do it. The second way is you can say, okay, I really want my favorite team in this game. I really want a Minnesota Vikings theme team. I'm going to make sure that whatever team captain I pick is a Minnesota Vikings player. And again, don't worry, with the other 4 checklist items in this game, that'll narrow it down to make sure you have the right card on the Vikings. But the most important thing, one of the most important things, or one of the 5 most important things I should say, is this ultimate captain is on your current theme team. Getting a 25-item theme team in this game is, like I said yesterday, the most important thing you're doing in this game. and it is critical that you have that 25-item theme team and you're getting the +1 speed, the +1 excel on your current Ultimate Captain. Ensure the players on your theme team. Let's move on to criteria number 2. To get Madden 27 coins for just $5, check out MMOEXP by clicking the top link in the description and use the promo code SWIFT to save 8% on your order. Question number 2, and we might lose some people here to be honest with you, but I'm going to stand on business, and I truly believe that this is critical when it comes to picking your Ultimate Captain. The question is your Ultimate Captain a quarterback, a wide receiver, or a cornerback? In my opinion, those are the top 3 positions to pick for your Ultimate Captain. I know there's some good tight end builds out there. I know there's some good running back builds out there, but let's just think from a long-term perspective. This card is going to be on your team for 1, 2, 3 months. If you pick a tight end, you're really, really limiting yourself. Because what if, say, for example, oh, wow, my theme team just got the best new tight end in this game. I can't really use both these cards. But if your theme team gets the best new wide receiver, hey, you can use both cards. If your theme team gets the best new quarterback, hey, you can use both cards. And the reason why quarterback is okay as well is because typically, if a new quarterback comes out in this game, and you already have your Ultimate Captain as a quarterback, you're already using that player. So you wouldn't even be able to use that new quarterback. You'd be using your Ultimate Captain. It's the same card. Because if it's a tight end, that could easily be a different player. That's why quarterback sneaks through also, because I'm going to pop up some quarterback builds on the screen right here, and quarterback might just be the best Ultimate Captain to select right now, especially early game Madden. The throw power, the speed, the accuracies, they're really, really phenomenal. Now, I think it should be pretty self-explanatory why quarterback and wide receiver are some of the best Ultimate Captain picks. You get the speed, you get the height of your choice, you get the theme team fit, and a key position. You get a position at depth. If you can't tell, I'm really glazing the positional value of wide receiver and corner. Quarterback, the reason it's so good and the reason I think it's an option, the cards just become fantastic. I mean, the long-term value, you could argue, yeah, maybe it's not there, but the cards are just so good that their like total score is high. Maybe their long-term value is down here, but the cards are just that good that quarterbacks can make it. Obviously, wide receiver and corner, really good cards, really good long-term value. Quarterbacks might be a little bit better, but cumulative score is going to be high for those positions. And that's why, in my opinion, you really want an Ultimate Captain at one of those 3 positions. And if you've done the first 2 things so far in this video, you're good. Let's get into step 3. Step number 3, or question number 3, I should say, is your Ultimate Captain 6'3" or higher? We're being heightest here, and I'm even being heightest at quarterback. I would usually not be heightest at quarterback, but the reason I'm going to is because if you've played online, you know that SWATs are a big, big deal. Defensive linemen are the most athletic dudes on the field. They're getting their hands up like they're damn volleyball players. Having a 6'3", 6'4" quarterback, just like real life, you can throw the football over the offensive line, you can throw the football over the T-line, and avoid some of those SWATs. Obviously, corner and wide receiver, self-explanatory why you'd want a 6'3" player, but super easy to do that. Every single team in this game, whether it's a Vikings theme team, whether it's a Cardinals theme team, there are 6'3" wide receivers and corners that fit your theme team. I guarantee you there is one for every team that it's at least a corner or a wide receiver. So meeting this criteria should really not be difficult. After upgrading some Ultimate Captains in this game or upgrading some players with Evos, it's super easy to get your speed boosted, so you don't need to really worry about that a ton. I thought it would be a bigger deal, but you don't really need to consider, like, oh, I need a card that starts at 82 speed. Even if you're starting at, like, 75 speed on a 75 overall, you're going to get that speed upgraded, I'm pretty confident, without spending too many coins. At least from what I've seen and what I've tested, it won't be that hard. Now, before we get too far along in this one as well, if you watching this video want $50 for free, I'm going to give you $50 for free. Here is how you do so. Click the link in the description, download Underdog Fantasy, the sponsor of this channel, and put in the promo code SWIFT. Once you do so, and you make 1 pick for preseason football, which is 2 days from now, they will put $50 in your account. You can put 5 in, make 1 pick, and you'll get 50 for free. You'll also get a copy of my offensive and defensive ebook in this game. So check it out. It is linked in the description, gentlemen. Code SWIFT is the promo code you gotta use to get the ebook and to get your $50 for free. I'll leave it linked in the description. Question number 4. The first 3 have been pretty cut and dry, right? You can look at the height on the card. You can look at the position on the card, and obviously you can tell if a player fits your theme team. This question is a bit of a unique one, but it is very important as well, and that is your card not in line to get more upgrades in this game? You want a player that is not going to be getting more upgrades. Reason being, well, it's kind of contradictory to our quarterback point earlier, but the reason is because if, say, for example, I picked Dante Thornton as my Ultimate Captain, Dante Thornton's not getting that many cards in this game. But if Dante Thornton were to get a card, and I wanted him as well as the Ultimate Captain in my lineup, you cannot do that. So say, for example, you you ultimate captain a player that's more notable. You upgraded an 82 overall card in this game. Let me think of an example. Let's say you do maybe Malik Neighbors. Malik Neighbors obviously going to get a lot of cards in this game. You're not going to be able to use Ultimate Captain Malik and that card that he ends up getting in a week, in 2 weeks in your lineup at the same time. So this tip, well, yes, it is a little subjective. The way you can ensure you're picking a good Ultimate Captain is pick a card that's a gold. Pick a card that's like a 75, a 73, a 78. Most of those cards aren't getting that many upgrades this year. Sure, maybe they will get some, but typically with a lower overall card in this game, you're not going to see them get a ton of boosts. And honestly, it's more advantageous to pick a lower overall captain anyways, because you're going to go through and have way more racetrack to make the card how you want it. You can customize the card a lot more when he's a lower overall player. You can ensure you're getting the speed boost without rolling as much. A lower overall captain is worth it in itself, but the true rule here is picking a card that's not going to get a lot of upgrades in this game to ensure you're never in a situation where you have to double dip or take your ultimate captain out or avoid getting a good upgrade for your team. That is rule number 4. Rule number 5, or checklist item number 5, this is a little bit less about picking your card and more about making sure your player is in the right spot in this game. Is your ultimate captain maxed out for speed and maxed out for throw power if you have a quarterback? If you have a quarterback, speed and throw power. If you don't have a quarterback, speed is necessary to be maxed out, and it's pretty much necessary to be maxed out just about 24/7. EA will go through, and yeah, they're going to increase the speed cap. It'll be hard to roll speed sometimes, but I would say for 90% of the Madden year, your card should have the maximum speed possible. It's pretty easy to see whether your card is maxed out on speed. You scroll down to any of these tickers, and if the speed number, well, it's higher for me because I've got them on a theme team, but if your speed number is at the cap, you've got your speed maxed out in this game. It's pretty critical to have these cards maxed out in speed. They're such important players in your lineup that there's no reason where they should not have 85 speed, and especially if you went through and picked a card like Dante Thorne. You picked a card that starts as a 74 overall. If you've done your grinding, you've got your skill points, which again is very, very important. If you don't know how to grind, I'm going to show you a video in just a second on how to grind and get these skill points. But assuming you've got them, it is critical these cards now have the most speed they can, and if you have a quarterback, you want the most throw power as well. Now that is your checklist for how you build the best ultimate captain in this game. If you said yes to those 5 things, the card is on your theme team or you build a theme team around him, you have a quarter, a wide receiver, or a cornerback. He is 6'3", he starts as the lower overall, so he's not getting many more upgrades, and you have your stats maxed, you're in a great spot. Like I said, there's not a one-size-fits-all equation here. For my Raiders team, there's multiple players I could have picked. I could have picked Dante Thornton. I could have gone through and pretty sure picked Mac Hollins, who's pretty much the same height. There's so many options I could have picked on my Raiders team. There's going to be plenty of options you can pick on yours. Now again, if your card is not yet maxed out, I made a video on this channel showing you how to max out your ultimate captain. It's critical you are doing that. If you have not checked this one out, check it out. This is probably one of the number 1 things you got to do in the game today. Make sure your card has all.
All right, boys, it's time to show you the best team in Madden. The best. What is good, fellas? Hope you guys are all having a great day. We got a lot to talk about this morning when it comes to Madden.
Burst limitless pants detected. Welcome to Ice Pants.
Nice pants. Hey, nice pants. Everybody likes the pants.
If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game, where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 500 times your entry. And using code CLERK when you sign up, you guys get $50 after you make your first $5 play. Alright guys, so I got some massive some news to share. We finally just got our XP. Now, I do need to give a shout out to Bryce Long for being a part of the Nobi Gang. If you guys want a chance, check out the next video, drop in the vid. Make sure you guys are subbed to the channel, notification bell, and comment below. Nobi Gang. Well, see, guys, we are on a 7-week win streak on UFC. We literally have not lost in almost 2 months in a row. Today, we have Dana White's Contender Series. If you guys missed it, last year I done 6 out of 9 weeks. I missed 1 week of doing picks. I just skipped it because I didn't have time to look into the fights myself. But we had done 6 out of 9 weeks, and today we have the first week of Dana White's Contender Series. If you are new to MMA, into UFC, whatever, this is basically like draft season for us MMA fans, all right? They bring in these prospects, they have them fight. If you perform, then it gives you a contract. It's honestly amazing. Some of the best fights I've ever seen we saw last season. Also, guys, NFL preseason, that is going to be this Thursday again. Last Thursday, we swept over $400 in wins. You guys take 15 seconds, fill out the form down below in the comment section. You can read the rules right here, but it's a $1,000 plus giveaway. And check out Underdog, use code ZERK. Follow me on Twitter for all my picks. Get $50 extra for means $5 and access to code ZERK includes free picks. See if we can start off Dana White's Contender Series with a dub. Literally haven't lost on picks in like 2 months. We'll see if we can keep that rolling. Alright guys, so if you're one of the many people just like myself who have been waiting to get your Cut XP crossover, it just hit the game, alright? Now, what I'll tell you guys is, it's likely rolling out. I'm literally recording this like 2 minutes after it just hit the game for me. But just know, I'm sure this is rolling out to more and more people. Also, one thing I can recommend you guys do is go on over to College Ball 27, log in, open up a pack, and then come back and see if that works. Again, rolling out. I'm sure more people will get it. A lot of people are tweeting me about this. I logged in. I got my XP. Luckily, I've been waiting 5 days to get it. All right. So that being said, by the way, if you have not done this, I'm not positive. I think you may be able to do this as well. You literally never played College Ball 27. Go log in and go open a pack. Okay. Then check the field pass. There will be a section called crossover, and if it's checked, come back to Madden, you might get this XP right here. But finally, we got our XP. So big time news there right now. A couple things about that though. Number one, in case you guys are curious, I did do literally every objective in this game right now, alright? Dailies, done. Weeklies, done. Objectives for the epic challenges, done. Programs, done. I literally can't earn another XP point in this game until tomorrow we get some more daily objectives. If you do not know this, by the way, weekly objectives, those are tomorrow. So tomorrow, guys, we're going to get new weekly objectives. So you can go ahead, grind those out, and then you can get some more XP. I would assume it's going to be similar, which is going to be about another, 50,000? Another 50,000 XP, basically. So that'll put me at, where is it going to put me XP-wise? About here, level 50, or 22, I mean. So, yeah, and then we'll get new program XP, we should anyways, on Thursday with the new promo, which there's 75. So, really, I'm going to get another, 50 plus 75, so another 125,000 XP. So that put me at about 421,000 XP, which will push me all the way up to over level 25. So on this Thursday, with daily objectives and everything included, should be level 25, maybe even almost level 26, right? So that's kind of like the max we're at right now, level 19. Now, finally, because of me getting my XP, guys, I can showcase this for you guys too. There is the alternate uniform pack. I'm going to go ahead and open that for you guys. And I'll open up these other packs that I got due to that. But I also do want to mention to you guys that although we have new XP coming this Thursday, new weeklies every single Wednesday, as I mentioned, I will be gone this weekend. I'm still going to be covering the content, okay? Thursday, when I leave, but I'm going to be here for the promo in the morning, the reveals in the morning, and in the afternoon when the game drops at 1:30, I'll be here. Everything after that might be a little bit iffy in terms of Saturday and Sunday. I know we have Saturday, we have Legends, and then Sunday we also have Legends. I might be late to those videos, going to Vegas, bachelor party. You can assume what's on the agenda. That, though, because I'm going to be gone, I always like to do something special, especially, going this early in the year. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all my XP tomorrow. I'm going to get the objectives done on Thursday, and I'm going to buy all the way to level 50, okay? And we're going to do a video where I open up all those packs, but then I'm also going to come in here, and I'm going to open up all of these packs as well. So, this weekend, be on the lookout. I'm going to have a video where I open up literally all these season special offers. If you guys got a bunch of season tokens, I've already posted on the best way to spend your season tickets. I recommend you upgrade some players. I'd say Cam, I'd say Pittman, and Calais. I think those ones are worth it. Aside from that, though, this one I know people love, this B&B Fleet Clicker pack. I don't think it's a bad idea. If you're confused by it, basically, in the first round, you get an 85 plus B&B player, or you get to say, hey, I want another player, okay? And you can do that a total of 3 times.
three options basically, right? So you pick 85 plus that it gives you the first round, or you pick another pack. That pack then gives you another 85 plus, or you pick another pack and get your final 85 plus. So you basically are going to end up getting 185 plus BNP out of this pack here, and a lot of people are pulling limited, a lot of people are getting good champions, so kind of worth it. Also, by the way, I was level 11 before I got that XP. People are tweeting me asking why am I not level 21 if I was level 11. It's not 10 level skins. It's 100k XP. That's just what it was at the beginning of the game to go from level 1 to level 10. That's why if you got the XP, you were level 10. But if you get it late like I did, you're not going to get 10 levels, right? So that's why. That being said, though, I do want to go ahead and showcase this. The Season 1 uniform pack. In case you guys have not seen this, these are all of the special uniforms in this pack. And there's some pretty cool ones. I'll go kind of slowly so you guys can see every single one. You have the Eagles one right there. The Falcons, I really like that one. Giants, kind of bland. Jaguars, that's a cool one. Jets, pretty cool one right there. Lions, I like the Lions one, not gonna lie. Packers, Panthers right there. I like the all black. We get the white for the Patriots. We'll also get the white and gray. I guess it's not all black, right? It's got some blue and still other colors in there too. We do have the Ravens right there. I like their color rush. Seahawks, I would have preferred the lime green to be honest. Steelers, that's pretty cool. Titans, Texans, Vikings right there. We got the Bills, Saints, 49ers, that's pretty nice. Bears, Bengals, Broncos, Browns, Bucks. Where are the Cowboys at? Cardinals, Chargers, Chiefs, Colts. Last one is Cowboys. Of course it is. Yeah, you already know which one I'm taking. Yeah, I'm going to take my Cowboys right here. I don't think there's any other way to get these, I'm pretty sure, except for in this field pass. So, yeah, what level was that in the field pass? I know someone's going to ask me what level that was. That is level, where's that at here? Come on. Where's the uniform pack? Was I that close to getting it? Okay. Not telling me unless I skipped it. Where's it at? There it is. Level 13, Season 1 Uniform Fantasy Pack. So when you guys get to level 13, that is how you guys go ahead and you get that pack. Now let's get into these other packs here. We have these rare option packs. When it comes to rare option packs, you know, you can kind of do what you want at this point. 7 plus loading up packs. A lot of the gold cards kind of lost their value now. So there are still some golds to go for a lot. Make no mistake about that. I'm going to do 74 plus boom or bust just because I haven't yet. I want to see if we can pull some elites. 77 Aaron Jones. 5,000 points. Alright, we'll take that, I suppose. And then we have another rare pack, and then we have the premium rare. With the premium rare, that's the one you can actually get platinums. I always take the platinums, alright? The reason I always take the platinum players is simply because you don't have to waste your time trying to sell cards. Quick sell, boom, get your coins worth. Very, very easy. Here we get 78 Henderson, 8,000 coins. I will again list that up in the auction house right there. And then out of this, we get, I believe, the platinum, right? Should be, yeah, Season 1 premium platinum. I prefer the platinum. I just do here. So let's go ahead and get into this. Maybe we'll get lucky, get some leaks to do. 80 overall. Pride Anger. You know what? I'm actually probably going to keep that because, again, Cowboys chemistry. I will throw him in the team. And then we get these uncommon strategy items. I already have all the strategy items that I want here, but maybe we'll get something solid. We get Cowboys, funny enough. That's 14K, 14K. Cowboys is 13. Player X 13. All these are pretty much going for the same. I'll go with this one, though. And then, yeah, I'll go Cowboys. I probably shouldn't quick sell these. We have 2 of these max training of 80s. These obviously are not going to be anything crazy. All right, 5 training points. Wow. Really appreciate you, EA. Really appreciate you there. So, yeah, with that being said, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. And if you did, make sure to like the video. And, of course, that sub button down below. Make sure to check out my Run Fantasy. You can go Zerk, follow me over on Twitter for all my picks. Dana White's Contender Series tonight. I have already posted my pick for tonight over on my Twitter. It is Dana White's Contender Series. It's almost like making picks in the preseason, right? So, definitely not a guarantee that it's going to go your way, that's for sure. These are all prospects from the regional team coming in, hoping to put on a show. I really like 2 of the prospects for tonight. Lawson, absolute dog, and Anthony went in the main event. Former Jets linebacker, by the way. I had to make a pick on it. If you enjoyed this video, check out the...
Opening a winery has always been a dream of ours, and we've been able to succeed with the help of M&T Bank. M&T Bank's been there to help us with our growth, help us with our expansion, help us with renovations. We had a need to bring in additional equipment, and Steve was right there to help us with that financing. I'm very confident that whatever needs we may have, M&T Bank will be there for us. They've been a real critical component
If you want to make some picks on your favorite sports, check out Underdog Fantasy's Pick'em game, where you choose higher or lower on between 2 to 8 players and can win up to 500 times your entry. And use the code ZERK when you sign up. You guys get $50 after you make your first $5 play. Alright, today guys, we're going to talk about the fastest way to do your season levels and what spend the season tickets on. Now, I couldn't give a shout out to Paul Kenny for being a part of the Gang. If you guys have a chance to share this video, drop in the vid, make sure you guys are subbed to the channel. Make sure you want to come below. So you guys should be seeing this video here on Saturday. We just cashed our first NFL preseason day with a sweep, over $400 in wins. And last year on preseason, guys, I won on 10 out of 12 days. So yes, you can win on preseason. With that being said, we have won on 6 straight UFC cards in a row. I literally have not lost on UFC in almost 2 months. These are my picks for today. If one of these picks hit, it is a winning day. We make it 7 straight weeks. Eventually, all streaks come to an end, and this one will come to an end. But hopefully keep it running. That being said, though, if you guys check out our own fantasy right now, only you guys send me code ZERK, you'll get access to code ZERK exclusive specials, a free pick and guys sign up, and $50 extra percent fees, $5. And take the 15 seconds to take to fill out that form down below in the comment section. I am literally giving away at least $8,000 to 20 of you guys in total to split up. It could be way, way more. Pause the video, read the rules here, and fill out that form. Literally takes 15 seconds. Hopefully cash on UFC again today. I have literally never been higher than we are right now. Haven't lost in almost 2 months. Alright guys, so starting off, let's talk about how to go ahead and actually level up the fastest way. Then I'm going to go over season tickets and what you guys should be using them on. That being said though, one thing I do want to mention, I'm recording this video here on Friday, okay?
Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say this has been a defensive slobber knocker through two, right? Maybe some points finally on the horizon as we resume play. This makes it up to the 25.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's first and 10. Off play action. Here's Rodgers. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. Along the right sideline. There's space. He will go. Touchdown, New York. Almost feel bad for those fans who went to get food before finding their seats here, Brock. While they're waiting in line, got a touchdown on the first play from scrimmage.
And I got to sense a few of them were scooting towards the tunnel to see what the roar was all about.
Yep.
Just like this guy scooted for the explosive touchdown.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. Send right down the middle and good. And they've broken this tie. They've taken a 7-point lead.
Jaguars nothing. Jack Fox.
Fox now to kick this one away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own
Jacksonville
24.
offense ready to get going. Here's first and 10. Now it's McKee on the play fake. Finds him on the crossing route. Good work by this offense as they get about 20 on the play before the defense stops them. And that is a Jacksonville first down. What a jolt to start that.
And for these, in any game mode, I had score touchdowns and record rushing yards. Now, for these, what these things do. You guys want a solo to do that's very easy for touchdowns? There's not a lot of solo challenges in the game right now, okay? And also, these pregame access solos, these may go away here pretty soon. I've only done the first sequence, so I haven't gone through and actually played this second sequence solos or even gone through this
45-yard line. McKee looking to throw. Rushes right there as he releases it. It goes nowhere near the target. Lucky to avoid a sack there. Get a second down.
It's now second and 10.
Mommy. Hola.
There's also this one as well.
How was your day?
Your day was all right? Mm-hmm.
McKee. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. Nice pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down. McKee setting up to throw. And off his hands and incomplete. That drop means they fail to convert on third down. Jacksonville in punt formation. Jake Bailey's going to kick it away.
Done, however, they're fortunate to get the